Hi guys, and welcome back to the SN studio for another Horus Heresy battle report. We have Kayron back in the studio as a guest for a third time. You can see two of his other battle reports, one on YouTube and one for members only. So if you enjoy this battle report and want to see Kayron again in the studio, you can actually check out one of those membership battle reports. He is bringing his beautiful Emperor's Children again. He's just come back from a Warhammer World team event where he's gone 4-0. So I'm a bit scared about that list. He knows how to play it very well, so let's see how that goes. And on the other side, I will be fielding the Blood Angels. For the first time on YouTube, I have, however, fielded them twice for members on the members section, where I have played against the Iron Warriors and the Death Guard Legions. I will be playing Raldoron as my Warlord, whilst Kayron is bringing Lucius himself. As you can see behind me, we have a new battlefield as well for you. So new guests, new armies, new battlefields, and yeah, very excited here in the studio, and the battlefield is just spectacular. We have an abandoned type of facility in the middle of the woods, so there's a lot of really cool elements on the battlefield. As for the game, we are playing 3,000 points with the line advance mission from the new Exemplar book. So that is everything you need to know. Next up, let's check out lists with Kayron's Emperor's Children coming up first.
Hey guys, Kayron back again. I've just come back from Christmas break and I'm back in the studio to fight Pardo. I'm coming for my revenge and I will have it. I've also just come back from Rylak City event, where I'm going to be using that same list that I used at Rylak City event with my team, which was the good, the bad, and the word bearer. If you did see us, you know. So yeah, back in with my Emperor's Children, get stuck into the list. So to lead the list, we have the man himself, Lucius, the dauntless one, or the fauntless one. I can't remember. But he will not be my Warlord for today, because for the sincere reason that I can't trust him not to die, funny enough. But he will be having a retinue of a Commander Tartarus Terminator squad. There'll be one Lightning Claw, 2 Thunder Hammers, and obviously the man with the banner will have a Thunder Hammer himself. For their transport, they will have a Proteus carrier that will be riding them around the battlefield, just so they can get some cover, because if you haven't seen the last games of Pardo, I won't spoil it too much, but he has a tendency of firing, anti-tank weapons at my poor infantry, so I kind of need that defense. Riding along with them, who will be my Warlord, will be a Phoenix Warden. So this is just a console upgrade for all of you that don't know what this is. It's Emperor's Children specific, and he just becomes sort of a Praetor. He gets a 4-up involved, +1 weapon skill. Oh, actually, I might be wrong. Don't quote me on that. I'll check again during the battlefield when it comes into play. But he'll be running along. He's in charge because, Fulgrim couldn't trust Lucius to lead this to the best of his abilities. Just want to note on that, for the upgrade for Lucius, I did pay his 10 points to have his Sonic Shriekers. Moving on, I have one more HQ choice, which will be a Herald with a jump pack. He also has a Thunder Hammer, and he will be riding along with another unit we'll talk about later. Moving on to Elites, we'll have 2 Contemptors, Blast Cannons, Bolters, Bare Bones. Best way, I think, to run them, unless you want to put multi-melters on and just throw them forward. That's another good way to run them. Moving on again, we have the 10-man unit of Palatine Blades. So this is the unit the Herald will jump pack will be with. So these are Palatine Aquile, so they have their own jump packs this time. Last time on the channel, I brought just normal Palatine Blades, a 5-man unit. They did okay. I find in Rylak City when I took them there, and after playing this list a couple of times, that they can put in the effort, but at times they can be slightly disappointing. Hopefully, they put in the work in this game and secure me that win, because God willing knows I want it. Moving on to troops, we have 3 tactical squads, all sort of laid out the same. So the first 2 will have the Sergeant with a Phoenix Rapier, and only with the Artificer armor, a Vixilla, and 3 of them are not going to have chain bayonets, because as I find, you usually lose Marines before you get into combat anyway. The next one will be exactly the same, but instead of a Phoenix Rapier, a Phoenix Power Spear. They both will be riding in Rhino transports with multi-melters. Best way to run them, you dump out your guys, the Rhino runs forward, causes havoc, because no one wants a multi-melter within armor brain range. Then the last tactical squad will be a 10-man squad, bare bones, nothing on them, just to outflank with my Maruskara Rite of War. You all know what it is. I always bring the Maruskara. Personally, I think it's the best one if you're running Emperor's Children. Probably next time I come on the channel with the Emperor's Children, I'll run something different. because I'm sure most of you who've seen these are probably sick of the same Rite of War. I apologize, I just love it so much. So moving on, fast attacks. We've got my 2 javelins. Love my javelins. If you have javelins, you know how good they are. They are very fast with all the anti-armor on them, 2 las cannons, the multi-melter. They are a threat at toughness 7. They're just very hard to take down. They've got their firing protocols, so you can always mix match wherever you want. They're just an overall great unit. Wouldn't go without them. Heavy supports, moving on now. We have 2 Scorpiuses for the first time on my list on this channel. They've done really well for me at Rylak City and at all the other games I've played with them. They're a great staple. They've got that barrage. You don't need line of sight. If you do get the line of sight, you can minus your ballistic skill. They're at strength 8, so they're instant killing most things. On a 4-up, they're AP 2 because they've got the rending. Beautiful. Wouldn't go without them. And then everyone's favorite to finish off the heavy supports is the Sun Killers. You love them. Emperor's Children love them. Pardo might not love them too much, but we don't care. It's okay. I have 8 of them, and of course, I'm taking them how I've always taken them. So Sergeant has been given the Sonic Pulses to ignore the ranged modifier, so I won't get -1 ballistic skill. And then I've also taken an Augury Scanner on him, so I ignore the 24 range line of sight. So if I do go first, I am going to be wanting night fighting. For better or for worse, I don't know. I usually find it works 50-50. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it messes me up anyway. But other than that, that is my list. Nice and simple, I'd hope. And we're going to go into Pardo's list now for the Blood Angels.
The 9th Legion is here, the Blood Angels have arrived, and I am playing the Day of Sorrows Rite of War. Leading it all, I have Chapter Master Raldoron. And yeah, I've actually gone for the Crown Breaker Warlord trait, which is a specific one for the Space Wolves. Why, you may ask, when I'm playing Blood Angels? Well, his specialist rule is basically I can choose any of the Loyalist Warlord traits. I've normally gone for Solar Marshal, which I personally think is the best one, which is an Imperial Fist one. I've used Solar Marshal in both of my membership-only Blood Angel battle reports, so I've changed it up with the Crown Breaker this time. He gets preferred enemy independent characters, and when I'm fighting an independent character unit, he actually also gets himself and the unit a 5+ Feel No Pain. So it's pretty tasty. My second HQ is a Centurion. I've upgraded him to be a Chaplain, upgraded him to have a jump pack, a plasma pistol, and a power maul. So he will be probably attached to the Dawnbreakers. Not probably, he will be attached to the Dawnbreakers. Moving on to elites, I have 1 Contemptor Dreadnought. Only 1, which makes me quite sad. I don't know when's the last time I've actually not taken any Dreadnoughts or only taken 1. I normally take 2 or 3. I've equipped him with dual Gravis Power Fists with 1 inbuilt melter. The other one has a Combi-Bolter. My second elite slot is a Dawnbreaker cohort of 8 Dawnbreakers. I've got the Sergeant rocking a Spear of Perdition, and all the rest have the Falling Star Power Spears. Now, this is the first time I will be using this unit, so hopefully I don't make mistakes. If you are one of those players that use them a lot, please comment in the comment section with how you use them best. Next up, moving on to troops, I have, first of all, because of my Rite of War, my Crimson Paladins as a unit. A big, solid unit of 10. I've got the Sergeant rocking a Power Spear, and all the rest have the Sunset Blades, obviously, with the shields in place. I have also upgraded 2 of them to have the Illustrious Assault Cannon, which personally is my favorite gun in the Horus Heresy range, for infantry at least. Then I move on to 2 further tactical squads, again in the troop slots, 2 10-man tactical squads. I've got upgrades throughout the unit. I've got a Vexilia, I've got a Power Fist, a Plasma Pistol of the Sergeant with Artificer armor, and an Augury Scanner. The unit has a dedicated transport of a Rhino, so both units have a dedicated transport actually of a Rhino. Again, I have paid extra points to have a pintle-mounted multi-melter on them because I believe that it's the very good attachment for that unit. You pay the points, but moving full out and still having that extra shot, twin link shot from a melter is actually very, very good. Moving on to heavy support, I have 2 Sicarian Omega tanks. My personal favorite, Sicarian, has got a very good gun with 2 different profiles, one specific for vehicles and one for specifically for elite and troop units. I've been using them a lot and they have been performing very well. Then I move on to a Kratos tank. Now, they are very expensive, but I think a lot of people are missing just how good and resilient they are. I've gone for full las cannon, coaxial autocannon with the melter blast cannon, Pilton mounted multi-melter, and the melter blast cannon. A lot of shots, high powered throughout, and have paid for the flare shield for some extra resilience. Now, I have missed out another dedicated transport, which is the Spartan tank, which is specifically for the Crimson Paladins. I've gone full las cannon with them as well, and have paid the points for the flare shields. And that is 3,000 points of Blood Angel goodness. You've seen Kayron's list, you've seen the battlefield. On to war we go.
The installation deep within the dense forestry of Sunia Prime had been left derelict. The ruined entryways and defensive platforms were all that remained of a once vast labyrinth. Dedicated to the secretive work of genetics and augmentations for the Emperor's Astartes, word had spread of vaults containing extensive materials that could be used to enhance the War Master's legions as he pushes his march on Terra. Orders were sent out to obtain any viable assets before the Loyalists could destroy them. The Emperor's children, eager to obtain enhancements in their own pursuits towards perfection, quickly volunteered to raid the facility. Their rapacity would be their undoing, as they found themselves face to face with the Blood Angel's Legion. It was the perfect bait in a well-orchestrated trap.
Here we go! Both armies now fully deployed and ready for battle. Mr. Puma is here.
Mr. Puma, hi.
Kayron is back after, it's been what, maybe 4 months since you've...
4 months, it's been more than that.
More than that. So we've had 2 games? 3 games in
3
total?
games, I think, yeah,
We've played DC once, no spoilers, just in case people haven't seen it. I think that game's on SM+.
It is.
We've had another game with my Imperial Fists on SM+.
On SM+.
So if you want to become a member and check out other battle reports with Kayron, check out our members link below. And then we've had one on YouTube, which was Imperial Fists versus...
It was World Eaters.
World Eaters versus
Emperor's Children.
Emperor's Children. Did you play Loyalist?
No, I played Traitor. No, yeah, I did play Loyalist.
Yeah, you must have played Loyalist. I wouldn't have allowed you to do a Traitor versus Traitor.
And I remember it was over here, and the what do you call it? The little guy still slid it away from me.
What was it? I can't even remember.
It was a Predator.
Oh, I need to go back and watch that game.
Great game.
Yeah.
I hated how it ended.
Okay, so Kayron's back from uni for a little break over Christmas. So he's back in the studio with his Emperor's Children. New battlefield, new Blood Angels army. Kayron's back. We have a cracker here for you today. Now, we are playing Line Advance from the new Exemplar book, basically the book with Fulgrim on, the new Fulgrim model. And it's a really cool mission. I've played it a couple of times. We do have a small local event on the 15th of January where we have 16 players coming. We've got players coming all the way from Barcelona, Madrid. We've got some of the locals, and this is one of the missions we're going to play. So it's a practice game for Kayron and a practice game for me because I've just played it once. Cool mission. Basically, we're fighting over territories in the middle. So the middle section at the end of every turn will score 1 point for all of our line units. And if you go to the opposing players' deployment zone, backfield, basically deployment zone.
Yeah.
We will get 2 points for that.
Yes.
Apart from that, there is Slay the Warlord.
Slay the Warlord.
There is also 2 other missions. I'll just kill it. It's called Bloodied but
Bloody but
Unbroken.
Unbroken.
Only the defender can get that point, which is
you.
me. And we also have Break Their Ranks, which is first strike for either of us on turn 1. So very cool secondaries as well. And yeah, let's get stuck in. Let's go on to armies, deployed armies already.
Yes.
So take us through your deployments. You won the first roll-off. You have strategic advantage. You have chosen to play night fighting as well.
Yes, because I chose to be the attacker. So
Yes.
So on this mission, where it's normally if you get strategic advantage, you get to choose night fighting on the Siege of Symphonia books.
Yeah.
On this one now, it's if you want to be an attacker, then obviously you lose out on bloodied but not broken, bloodied but unbroken. But you do get to choose night fighting.
Exactly.
Flat out.
Flat out. So night fighting in play.
Yes.
Take us through your deployment, my friend.
So everyone will see that this list is kind of similar to the ones I've normally been running.
Yeah,
'cause I've
just
slowly-
slight tweaks, right?
Yeah, been revamping it with all the events that I go to in the UK and that. So this is what I've got new now. We now have one Scorpius over here.
Yep.
Lovely.
Deployed on there. Yeah.
We've got our Palatine Aquile this time.
Oh, deployed over there.
Last
yeah.
time I brought them, they were just normal Palatine blades
Yeah.
on foot. Now they've got their lovely jump packs with the Herald next to them.
Okay.
We have one Contemptor right here.
Yep.
We have one tactical squad.
The 2 rhinos there with
The
the
2 rhinos and the tactical squads. Another Contemptor over here.
Okay.
Lucius and his boys in this Proteus.
Perfect.
My beautiful sun killers that
Yes,
everyone
which have
despises.
taken ages to
I hated
remove
it so
my tanks
much.
from line of sight.
Yeah.
And then in the back line there, we've got the second
Scorpius.
Scorpius. 2 Scorpius I need to deal with.
I
I
love
do
them.
have the tanks to deal with them. I do have the
do
guns to
indeed,
deal with them.
yes.
But the problem is you're going first. And
Yes.
there's night fighting, so I won't get clear shots till turn 2.
So
just
it's
because
okay. You spent a long time making sure my sun
Yes.
killers
So
were
this-
no night fighting.
This piece of terrain, which looks actually very, very cool and stunning, I've actually made the most of it. This is why most of my army is hiding away behind. So that's your that's your deployment.
Yes.
You do have things in reserve, right?
I do. I have two speeders, so the 2 javelins, and 1 unit of tactical squad that has nothing on them.
Okay, and that's because of your Rite of War,
That's
right?
my Rite of War, which is the Maruskara, as we explained.
Perfect. Okay, so moving on to the Blood Angels, I have there's not a lot of cover. Big line of blocking side of cover, apart from this one and obviously that one. A couple of small ones here and there. Obviously, trees. For those of you who don't know or haven't played with trees, basically they grant you a 6-up cover save, and they also act as dangerous terrain, right?
Yes, they're always dangerous terrain.
Always dangerous terrain.
So our jump pack units, if they land on them, they're going to be very.
they're gonna be.
They're going to get hurt.
Yeah, let's not land on trees.
Yes.
Perfect. So moving on to here, so what I've done is I've deployed my 2 flare shield units, my tough units, out in the open with a bit of cover if needed. So my Spartan here with Raldoron and his Crimson Paladins are all in this Spartan, as I stated at the beginning. We've got the Kratos behind those trees, and as well acting as a bit of a cover for the small Rhino. Remember, line units are very important. I've got 3 on my side. Kieran's got 5 on his side.
Yes.
So it's very important to save those line units as much as possible. Then using this big terrain piece in the middle, I've got most of my army, or all the rest of my army. I've got my Omega Sicarian tanks. I've got another of my Rhinos, again, with the tactical squads inside. I've got my Dawnbreakers with my Chaplain there behind as well. And then, obviously, lastly, we've got my Contemptor Dreadnought there. And basically, that's it. That's everything on the table.
It's not very Blood Angel of you to hide behind a piece of terrain.
I have to hide, and
no
then
way
I'll
Blood
go
Angel.
for the assault later on. Don't worry about that.
I'm sure.
So that's it. That's both deployments. Very excited. New battlefield, as I've said, which is always better for me because it's something new I'm playing on at the same time. And Kayron's here again.
Yes.
So I think I should steal the initiative.
Which is the real prize.
Yes, this is why everybody's here. Everybody's here for Kayron. So I think it's time I steal the initiative.
Of course.
You
won't do it, but
You've been terrified about this moment for about an hour.
Yes.
And I think I have the power. I've been heating this dice up as much as possible.
I'll give you an offer. Would you like to use the Games Workshop store anniversary dice?
It's too shiny. I like shiny things. So this is metal, actually. It
Yes.
weighs a ton. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so looking for 6.
That's a 3.
That's a 3. Let's see
Yes,
what would have
I
happened
cursed
with
it.
what would have happened with my dice. I think he's tricked me. It's a 4. Okay, so I wouldn't have
Would have been better,
C is
wouldn't
still
be a
missing.
C's.
Exactly. Perfect. So on to turn 1 for the Emperor's
before-
Children. Oh, what
beforehand.
is it? What is it?
My outflank, I must deploy my marker.
Okay, yeah. Let's deploy your marker.
So I will go right nicely here.
Perfect.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go. Now we're ready.
Now we are ready. On to turn 1. Night fighting in play. coming up next. Movement now finished, and yeah, he's going in for the kill. He's gone quite aggressive. He said it off camera, so he has to now make truth of his words. Take us through your movements.
You see, we were talking about it, and we were like, it would be really cool if Raldoron and Lucius met.
Yes.
But Lucius was over here, and Raldoron's over there, so I'm like, I will take the initiative, and I will come to you instead.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're very much welcome.
Take us through your movement.
Yes, so the Scorpius, Scorpii,
Yeah.
Scorpii, yeah. Scorpii, they haven't moved, so then they can get their rending 4 up, because
Okay.
they can shoot barrage weapons.
Yep.
So they don't need line of sight. However, since it's night fighting, I do have to reroll a successful hit on the
Okay,
dice.
perfect.
So that's for later. They haven't moved, because if not, they will be
Snap firing.
Snap firing. The 2 rhinos have just, this rhino that was around here has pushed through the
Yep.
jungle.
They've all moved flat out, right?
Yeah. No, he's moved. Yeah, they've all moved flat out.
They've all moved flat out,
Yeah.
yeah.
I just haven't got anyone out yet.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't think I was going to. Nah, we'll stay as we are. It's okay. So they moved on to there to try and get some shots off with their multi-melters before they meet their inevitable end.
Okay.
Dreadnoughts have done the same, pushed up. Palatine Blades have activated their jump packs to jump over the jungle
Yep.
and just land just outside of that dangerous terrain.
Okay.
And I'm owed here 2 dangerous terrain tests.
Yes.
So after
Hopefully 2 double ones. We'll do the rhino first.
that, we'll do the rhino first.
Okay.
That's a 2.
That's a 2. Fine. And
And
then
we'll do Lucius's transport. Oh no,
well, can't see what it is.
neither can I.
Do you want to reroll?
Well, I see the 1.
Is it?
I don't know.
We'll
I see the
double-check.
one
Let-
facing me.
Okay, then it's fine. Then
This
we'll
is
leave
what-
it. If it's flat, we'll leave it.
We'll leave it.
Perfect. Okay, so that is your movement phase.
Yes.
Let's get some dice ready and go into the shooting phase. Starting off the shooting phase, we've got the Sun Killers. 5 of them can still target the Rhino. I couldn't hide it enough. So here we go. 5 shots hitting on 2s, right?
Hitting on 2s, yes.
Yeah, because you ignore night fighting.
Yes.
Even the modifier -1?
Even the modifier, because
Okay.
I paid for the Augury Scanner and then the Sonic
Full out.
Pulsers.
Full out.
Full out.
Okay. Hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s. Okay, 1 miss.
1 miss.
That's okay.
And then Strength 9, my
Strength
front armor
9.
is 11, so 2s to glance.
2s to glance with Sunder. So that's 3
That's
pens.
it. That's it. Gone. I
It's in
can't.
there.
I haven't got any cover saves or anything, right? I can't do anything
Nope,
against it.
because I completely...
Perfect. So, do you want to see if these make it explode?
Let's see if it goes. Give me a 6. No.
No.
6.
No.
No. 6. That's another 1. Okay.
No. Okay. Perfect. So that is gone. First strike already there. We'll put some flames. We do need to do a leadership test for the guys inside.
At a -1, and they
Which is-
fail. Oh, no.
No, they
they're
pass.
fine,
You played too many 40k.
Played too
You
much.
played-
It was that Apocalypse game.
Yeah.
You know what it was? It was that Apocalypse game.
Okay, and then we need to take an explosion. It doesn't explode, so that's
Doesn't
fine.
explode, it's
Just a
fine.
leadership test there. Perfect. Let's put some flames there. Do you have some other small shots around here?
Yeah, I just want to find this Contemptor
Okay.
into this Sakaran to see what it can do.
Perfect.
Maybe we do something. Maybe.
What else can you shoot with?
So this guy over here, I think he's only within 24 inch of this Sakaran.
Okay.
These 2 can shoot into the Spartan. They haven't got anything that's worth shooting at this moment in time. Then these 2 can launch over whatever squad's going to come out of here. Hopefully
Okay.
kill it.
Perfect.
And then this.
Can I take cover saves against this?
You can, yes.
Okay. So I'll probably keep it for that, and I'll shroud them with a reaction.
Good choice.
I've got 2 movement reactions. I need to remember that. So yeah, you can go ahead. You can go ahead and shoot with this.
So hitting on freeze now because of night fighting. Oh, so
Okay.
that's 1.
1 hit.
And then your 2 front
13.
armor. So
13. So
it's
you need
good.
a 4.
4. That's a 3 with Sunder. That's a 3.
That's nothing.
Nothing.
Okay,
You
and then did you say that one can see? Can
Yeah,
that see the Sicarian?
let's see. Just about I can see.
Okay, I would have a 5+ cover
Yes,
save because
for
it's
sure.
a ruin, which grants me a 6 up, but the front isn't being able
Yeah,
to see,
see.
so I get +1.
So hitting on 3s. That's again
1
fail.
hit.
And wounding on 4s, glancing, and it's a pen.
It's a pen. Okay, so I do have a 5 up, which
Anyway,
I pass on this roll of a 6. Okay, perfect. You've got some melters,
yes, I
which
do.
you're going to go into. You've got some targets. You've got the Contemptor, you've got the Sicarian, or you have Mr. Spartan here. Do you want to have a little think?
I'll have a little think.
Perfect.
Yes.
Rhino is now a wreck. We have disembarked the tactical squad, and obviously we took the pinning test before. Now, a couple of not small shots, they're big shots, but less in number when rolling dice. So we've got 2 melter shots, and this tank is only within 24 with one of its las cannons into this Contemptor, and it's only the one on that side. So we've got 2 melters. Are they going into the Contemptor?
Yeah, we're going to go into
Okay,
the Contemptor.
so 2 going into the Contemptor. We'll start with the 2 multi-melters. You can't kill it, so you can do both at the same time.
Well, at the same time. So both of them are going to be hitting on 4s
Fours, yep.
with twin linked. Didn't
Both
need
hits, don't need it. And then
on threes.
wounds on 3s, yes sir.
1 wound.
Do you, no, only in Melter range you reroll,
Yeah,
right?
only in
Okay,
Melter range.
so a 5 up here?
No, takes a
No,
wound.
takes a wound. Okay, so put a little 1, then we'll put the proper dice on.
And
then 2 las cannons.
2 las cannons, so hitting on 4s.
Yep, one
hit.
hit.
And wounding on 2s actually.
2s, yeah.
Yes, 1
Perfect.
wound.
So 1 5 up, which is a pass. Okay, so 1 wound dealt on them. And then lastly, we're going to finish with some blasts from the 2 Scorpius. What's the range of the Scorpius? Is it
48 or something?
Is that one? Is that one in range?
I'm not sure if that one's in range of them in particular. We
Let's
can have a check.
Yeah, let's. Do you want to let's do it live on camera. Do you want to have you got the tape measure there?
Yeah, we'll do it.
Okay, so 48.
That's 52. That's definitely
Okay,
not.
definitely out. So you can shoot something else. You can shoot.
Oh, that's very nice.
You can shoot them. Yeah, the
will shoot
Dawnbreakers.
them,
Okay, shall we
yes.
do this one first? So first Scorpius, the one just in front,
yeah.
will be shooting onto them.
I'll put it
so
nicely in the middle, man,
exactly
to
there,
grab everyone.
Perfect. Yeah.
So let's see what happens here.
Little scatter.
8 inches that way.
8 inches, and it's full scatter, right?
It's
Night
full
fighting?
scatter night fighting.
Okay, so I don't think.
I don't think it's going to do anything.
Can you reroll? Have you got an augury scanner or something like
I
that?
do not. Does that clip the tank?
Yep, clips both tanks actually, right? Or just the Rhino?
I mean, the Rhino's dead anyway.
Does it clip the Kratos?
So
It's up to you. I'll leave it to you. I've got the camera in hand, so it's whatever you say. Does it just
Hit
clip
it
it?
there? No.
Okay, just fails off. Okay, that wasn't a very good shooting phase.
At all.
This one, the last shooting tank needs to
Do me a favor,
Yes.
please.
Okay, so we've got that on there.
Yep.
Perfect.
Middle man there. See what this happens here.
Okay.
That's
Scatters a
5
whole
inches.
5 inches. So,
So
again,
middle man
bit of a
there.
scatters there, and
So-
clips what 2?
So-
Two the dreadnoughts and one of these.
Yep. 2 the Dreadnought and 1
Okay.
Sakharin.
So what's the strength?
So it's strength 8,
Okay.
rending 4 up.
Rending 4 up. Perfect.
Yep.
So,
So 4 ups
2
on
2
the-
ups. Yeah, 2 2 ups.
So 1
One
rending.
wound. I don't think I have a
Involved.
invulnerable save. We'll double check there. First time I'm using them. Then we've got strength 8 onto that. Is it ordnance?
I don't believe
Is
it's
it barrage?
It's barrage.
So side armor. Okay, so
Yeah.
side armor 12, I think it is.
12, so
And needing a 4.
4, yeah. If I get a 4 up, I get D3 extra. No.
Nothing. Okay, and then you're basically looking for a 4 up on the or 3 up,
Wait.
which is a 6, and it's a rending.
It's a
so
rending.
5 up, which is a pass again. Okay, so I'm quickly going to check if there is any. Do I get cover save? No, right? Because it's
You can make a
barrage.
shrouded.
Oof, I should have actually shrouded. No, I was going to shroud there.
Yes.
Let's be honest. So I would have shrouded there. I'm not going to be that person and say, okay, I would shroud there now that it's shrouded. So I said it before. I don't know if it was on camera or off camera that I was going to shroud
think
there.
it was on camera.
Because they are line. Those are the units that I really need to survive. So let's double check if they have an invulnerable save. I'm quite sure they don't. So that would be 1 dead, I suppose.
What a
Because
great
it's strength
shooting
8.
phase.
Turn 1, Blood Angels now finished. All the movement is done. And it hasn't gone very well for Kayron on his first shooting phase, and him being aggressive has maybe been a bit negative now for turn 1, because a lot of my guns are now within 24 inches of a lot of his units, which is great for me, not very good for Kayron. So movement-wise, I moved up 6 inches with my Spartan. I disembarked with my Crimson Paladins and Raldoron, and he actually used one of his 2 movement reactions to move back 4 inches with his Paladin blades.
Yes.
So now I need it's gone from a 8-inch to a 10-inch charge, and
I think it was actually closer because it's a 10-inch charge.
oh yes, it was very close. Yeah, it
you're
was
going
like
through the terrain.
it was like a 7-inch charge, and now it's a 10. But it is what it is. I'm hopeful. I think I'm going to get that 10 and make
hope you
Kayron
don't.
cry a bit.
really hope you
My Dreadnought moved up. I now need a 10-inch charge. No, 9-inch charge.
For him,
10-inch charge. Was it? I think
It's
it was
10, but plus 1.
Mine plus 1 for being a Dreadnought, so I need a 9-inch charge there. My Sakharins have moved a full 16, so only the primary gun is going to be firing. I'll be snap firing with those las cannons again. Hopefully be lucky and get some hits with those snap firing las cannons. My Rhino has moved up. Haven't disembarked with that Rhino, and the Melta is within range again of those Rhinos just in front. Moving over, I have used my jump packs with my Dawnbreakers to move up 12 inches. Again, I was within 10 inches or 9 inches from...
I think it was actually 6 because you get +3 to it as well.
Not plus 2. You get
Plus
plus
2.
2.
I get +3.
So plus 2. I think it was a 9-inch. I think it was a 7-inch charge.
Yep.
He met moved back as soon as I was within 12 inches with the second movement reaction. So now I will not be able to charge that unit. So tricky, but not much I can do there.
It's like beating a dog. It's
Exactly,
like,
yeah.
you go, woo.
Exactly. And then the Sicarian, again, has moved up 16 inches on this side and is now within 24 inches of that Scorpius on that side. Kratos shuffling up slightly and now within range of those Sun Killers, which are my worst enemy, the enemy that I want to take off the table beforehand. And then I have run up with this tactical squad. Obviously, we've got a wrecked Rhino at the very back. Looking awesome. Yeah, let me get some dice ready and start my shooting phase. And I think it's going to be a very important shooting phase. Starting off the shooting phase, I've got the Spartan. He will be split firing. I've got the twin link las cannon and the las cannon array going on the right hand, going into this Rhino, and this las cannon array on the left is going into the second. Will you react?
I will not.
Okay, perfect. So I've got the 3 shots going into the closest Rhino to myself, hitting on 4s, twin linked. So 2 hits,
3
hits, and then looking for 9, 10, 11. So looking for 2s to glance.
Let's go!
I've got Sunder.
Let's do it again.
Ooh, so 1 glance, 1 penetrating hit.
Damn.
So you've got a cover save?
Yes.
A 6-up?
I saw that, I'm like, oh yeah.
Oh, that was
like
good.
Sunder, I'm like, oh damn, it's true.
That was good. Okay, so you got a cover save?
Cover save, this is for the glancing.
Glancing first?
Glancing?
Yep. Nope, and a penetrating.
Nope.
No,
So
okay, so penetrating hit, let's see what happens. Is a 2.
So it becomes a 3.
It becomes a 3, and you're down to 1 hull point remaining. Let's put a little 1 here.
And I have to take a pinning check for the guys inside. So penetrating hit.
Yep. Do you want to do that really quickly?
So
it's not because of the penetrating, it's because of the shaken, right?
The shaken, right?
Yeah. So 5, 6, 7, 8.
So
your sergeant is still in there, right?
-1 leadership for night fighting.
Yeah, that's very true. Even if you're inside, that's a weird one. Okay, and then we've got the other 2 into here, hitting on 4s, twin linked, 2 hits, and then 2s to glance. That is a glance and a pen. I'm actually going to go for a reroll here on the glance.
That's what you get. That's what you
get. So 1 pen,
so
6 up, and no cover
roll?
save, really. Yeah, I'll give you an interfering one.
Well, it doesn't matter anyway, it failed.
And that is a
3 that becomes 4.
Yeah, so that is a...
So that's
stunned. That's stunned, okay. So stunned and a shaken on the other side.
Yeah, fine.
And we'll put 2 left on him. Okay, this Contemptor is then going to fire at... I need to blow it up now. So it's going to fire into here. So 1 melter.
Ooh, don't fail. That's a fail.
That's a fail. And this melter is going to fire into that as well, hitting on 4s.
That's a fail.
Twin linked.
Oh, that's
nothing.
This is good. This is good. Keep it up.
Then the Omega is going to fire everything into... Ooh, now that... I don't know if you need to...
This was my plan all along. Now you're indecisive.
I need to bring that down. I think I'm going to go for the Land Raider anyway.
Okay.
So let's go for the Land Raider, yes. So I'm going to go for the... So let's do the 2 snap-firing las cannons first. 6s.
No.
Nothing. And then we've got the 2 shots the big gun. On the Omega Plasma Array, I'm going to go for the Maxima Fire, which is 2 shots, rending 4 up, gets hot, plasma burn. Ooh. Here we go. Hitting on 4s. Both hits.
Looking for 4 ups.
And then my strength is now 9. So I'm needing 5s.
5s to glance, but you want those rendings.
So 1 rending.
1 rending, yep.
And it's not sunder or anything like that? No. So 1 goes through. You have intervening models.
So that is a pen, isn't it? Because it's strength, what, 9?
9. No, it's a glance, right?
But you get rending, isn't it? Or is it breaching?
But rending. So it's going to go into a penetrating.
Well, it depends.
It's a rending. It's rending. On
so
the
then
big gun.
penetrating.
Yeah, it's penetrating, yeah.
Oh, so I got a 6 then.
Yes,
Huzzah.
6 up.
No,
that is a 1. First of all, it is AP2. So let's see what happens. But nothing happens with the rending. The rending is just on vehicles is just for that. So it loses 1 hull point.
Yes, down to.
And then I get another D3 for burning. What is it called? Plasma burn.
On a 4 up, isn't it?
A plasma burn is all the time. So a 4 up on this. No, is it a 4 up? We need to.
I remember reading something about.
I think it was 4 up. Yeah.
On a 4 up, I suffer D3 extra.
Plasma burn. Do I have it here? Plasma burn here. It's a 4 up. Yeah. So nothing happens. So just loses a wound, and I need to check what happens with penetrating it. So
5,
it's a 5.
6. I'm immobilized.
No, it's not a 6. It doesn't go up.
Doesn't go up.
So just 1. So weapon destroyed.
Has to be
one of those. What do you want? The right or the left? We'll put a little flame marker there
put
so
a
that you
flame
don't
marker.
have to take it. Which one do you want?
I'll get rid of the left side actually,
Okay, perfect.
just so I can shoot that way later.
Okay, cool. So that is it from this side. Not the best of shooting.
It's okay.
Let's do. What's the sidearm of a rhino? Do you know it? off by
Sidearm
heart?
of a rhino.
Is it
I wanna-
11 still? I think
I
it's
wanna
11.
I want to say it's one less.
Let's check. I think it's 11. We're shooting now. I've got 3 shots with the Krak bombs from the Dawnbreakers. Going to try and finish this off.
Krak bombs.
Hitting on 4s because it's knife fighting.
You're lobbing.
So 2 hits, and then looking for 5s and 6s.
That's 2.
That's 2. That is a wreck because you don't have any cover.
Yeah.
Crazy. Oh, that's nice. A little wreck there, so you need to do a pinning test for the guys inside.
Oh, I have one of your dice.
Ooh,
It will not
I'll
betray
let you
me.
in.
And it
5, 6,
betrayed
7,
me.
8. It does because it's -1 leadership. So they are now pinned. We'll get them off later on because I'm going to move on to the second Omega, and the Omega is going to fire into your Sicarian. Do you want to?
Sicarian? No,
Oh,
if you wanted to be
you're
a Sicarian.
Scorpius. You're Scorpius. Do you want to shroud?
I will not. No.
Okay, perfect.
I don't believe you have it in you.
Okay, so I'm going to do my 2 snap firing las cannons first. Here we go.
Let's see. No.
Nothing. And then we've got the 2 shots
The big gun.
from the big guns. Hitting on 4s.
4s. You have 1.
Twin linked.
Oh. You have 1.
Nope, just 1. And then strength 9 to your front armor is
It's 11.
11 only, is it?
It's a rhino, isn't
That's
it?
a pen. Is it a rhino? I think it's a bit more. I think it's 12.
I want to say it's just
I
a
think
rhino.
it's 12. I think it's like it's a predator or even 13. Anyway,
Well, either way, that pens.
that is a pen. You do have a 6-up cover save?
Watch this. No.
No. Okay, so see what happens.
Yep.
Is the
That's
6, so it's immobilized.
Yep.
And then on a 4-up, I get an extra
So
D3.
D3, which would kill it straight away. No.
No. Okay, perfect. So we'll mark it up. And let's mark everything up. Let's get these troops off, and we'll finish off with the Kratos firing. Okay, we are back now. Obviously, we've put the flames on the wreck. We've disembarked. I still can get a charge. It was a 10-inch charge,
Unfortunately, yeah.
+2, because obviously he's trying to move them as back as forward. This is the max. There's not enough space to put all of them how we wanted them.
trees.
So obviously, for those new to Heresy or maybe missed it, you can now charge something that's come out of a units that you've read. So I got, crazy enough, I got those 2 glances on the Rhino. They've disembarked, so now means that I can charge him on the roll of an 8 because I've got a +2 for my jump pack. So I'm getting a 10, a 9, and an 8-inch charge. Next up, Kratos to finish off my shooting phase, Kieran. I'm going to go into your Sun Killers
That's interesting.
because I don't like them. Do you want to react? Are you firing back?
See, I could fire back, and that'll be all of them firing back.
Yes.
But I'm glancing on 6s.
Yes.
So I'm going to try and survive, and I'm going to shroud.
You're going to shroud. Interesting. Okay, perfect. So let's get shooting. Let's start with my coaxial autocannon first. Hitting on 4s. That's 1 hit.
That's all you need.
That's what I need for the big gun. And then I've got 4 las cannons. Hitting on 4s.
Oh,
Hits. And then I have... I'll do the wounds on these. So these are 2s to wound. That is 3 wounds for the las cannons. The coaxial autocannon needs 2 as well, which is a wound. And then I've got on the melter blast cannon, I've got 4 shots hitting on 4s. Twin linked. 2 misses and 2 to wound. So that is 5 shrouded saves. So you've got cover save first.
Yes.
And then shrouded. So 5s and 5s basically, which is pretty decent.
so I can do the 2 up for the sergeant on this one.
You can, yes.
Huzzah. Oh, for God's
It's
sake.
a 1. And
That's a 1.
but you can shroud at the end.
You can shroud at the end.
Yep.
So that's a sergeant.
Okay.
Gone. And then I need 5s and 5s.
Yeah, 5s followed by 5s because of the cover save.
So,
So
that's
2
2.
pass, yeah.
And now 5s again.
And now 5s again.
That's another 1, so,
So
2
2
down.
dead.
And now maybe see if the sergeant bites the dust,
Yep,
which if he
5 up.
does, it'll be really bad. And he bites the
Bites
dust.
the task. So that's 3 dead. That means that you do have to do a leadership.
Yes.
Finishing off my, that's the, and I do have a melter as well, which is 24-inch range, so I can shoot that as
Yeah,
well.
see what happens.
So that is a
Missed.
miss. At twin linked.
Yeah.
Twin linked is
Hits.
a hit. 2 to wound is a wound. So 1 more. 5 up.
Nope. And
Followed
5
by
up.
a,
No.
no, so that's
4
4
dead.
deads. Oh, I'm happy with that, Kieran.
Ouch.
I am happy with that. It's a unit of 8,
8,
right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. The thing I need you to do now is
fail the
your
leadership.
leadership test.
And then watch them all run.
Oh, that would be a good
You always
finish to
do
my
this.
shooting phase.
You always,
I always
do
do
this.
it.
I hate
Okay.
it. I hate it so much.
You're going to use your dice, are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Huzzah. That's a 1, and that's a 6, which becomes a 7.
7, which is...
Becomes a 6 because night fighting.
Because of night fighting. You've reminded me about night fighting. Look, you've got the trees all over your Puma top.
I'm gonna
So
dive into the
that,
trees.
they failed, so 2d6. And
7.
that's 7 inches. And they will be snap firing. That was what I wanted. Great stuff. Okay. We're going to go straight into charges. We
Yes.
might as well. I think I'm going to start with the easiest and go down. So
Okay.
8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's start off with the...
I
Do you
get
want
to watch
Overwatch?
first.
Yes. Do you want Overwatch?
I get to watch first if you
Yes,
make it.
now we have new FAQ.
FAQs.
Okay, so need an 8 here.
Yes.
It's
a fail.
It's a fail. Okay, and I move 2 inches, so I'll
Yes.
put a little 2 there. I'll put a little 2. There we go.
Shove that guy forward. Wait, oh, look, you grabbed his friend to come along. Okay.
I need a 9 here, going
Yes.
into your Contemptor.
I will let it go.
Let it go in here. You've Overwatched there, right?
I
You
haven't
said?
Overwatched.
Oh, you haven't because you have to wait,
Yeah,
yeah.
I get to wait.
So looking for 9.
That's a fail.
That's a fail, and I move an extra 2
2.
inches.
Oh, you like 2 inches, don't you?
Da-da-da. There we go. And now I've been waiting for this one. This one's the one I want. It's 10 inch.
10 inches.
10 inches.
So,
Come on.
the
Ooh.
question-
Ooh, yes. This is a good question.
The
Yes.
question is, I can do my advanced reaction. I've
Yes.
made my charge longer, but I do get +3 because I have 13-inch movement.
Yes.
So while it's a 10-inch for you, I ignore the terrain. So it's actually a
Do
7
you
inch
ignore terrain?
because I have my jump packs. They're activated from last turn.
And they ignore terrain?
It might only be for movement.
I
I'm
think
not
it's
sure.
just for
We will
movement.
check.
Yeah, I think it's just for movement.
We'll check. But either way, it's +3. It's +3,
Yeah.
so it's okay. So instead of being a 10, it's an 8.
Okay, so you're gonna do your advanced reaction.
Oh, I don't know. That's the problem. Ooh. Because even if I fail, I still get to shoot you, and they're all flamer weapons.
You get to shoot me?
Yeah.
You get to do 2 reactions?
So,
Oh.
so the thing is, my special reaction says, if I fail the roll-off with you,
Yeah.
and you still get your charge, I still get to shoot you as if it was an Overwatch.
Okay, okay.
So
that's
I get something.
Okay, didn't know that.
So
Okay.
So even if I fail, I get Wall of Death,
Okay.
which is not bad.
Yeah.
So I don't think we're going to see it any other time that's a better time than now.
Okay.
So I think let's go for it. Yes.
Let's do it. Okay, so we roll off?
Yeah, because this is the question. This is the debate you and me had. Whether,
Yeah.
Do I still get to wait to watch this?
Yeah,
see what I have to
we've said
beat?
no because it's basically it's a charge. So it wouldn't make sense for me to roll a charge and make the charge for him to charge back at me. So comment below and let us know how you think it is with the new FAQ change. So we both rolled highest number, right?
Yeah, highest numbers.
Okay.
If we both don't make it, then I just shoot you anyway.
Okay.
Very anticlimactic.
So
All right.
do you want to roll first?
So we roll at the same time.
Okay.
This is the best part. Huzzah! But I get +3
Because of?
my jump packs.
Okay. So this is adding your.
I'm pretty
or
sure I
is
get
it
to
just
add to my jump packs.
Let's
We'll
check that. Let's check that.
That's
Okay,
close.
so we are back, and as you can see, the Emperor's Children have charged in, not because of the +3
+2
plus
from
2
the jump
for the
packs
jump packs, because we realized that jump packs can only be used
in my turn.
in your turn.
When I activate them.
But your Rite of War grants all infantry,
Yep, everyone.
everyone.
Plus 1 inch movement.
Yes.
We realized that, and that means all my infantry are now to movement 8.
Yes.
Which means they get an inbuilt +1 to their
And
charge
if you
rolls.
draw my charge
And then
or
my-
exceed,
exactly.
because you would draw, we would draw.
Yeah, we
both
would draw.
get
You'd get an 11, which
we
is
would both
insane.
get an 11, which is crazy. You still charge me.
I would still charge
If
you.
you would have failed, you could have Overwatched as well with all
Yeah.
your flamers, which could have been interesting because they do have pinning. But this is how it is. We have added the modifiers.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comment section if you would not add the modifiers, but we think
Yeah,
we do.
we looked at it, and there's
Yeah.
nothing that says we don't, because it says you make a
it's-
charge roll, but then is it
It's
just
very,
a charge
yeah,
roll?
it's
or is-
very, very, very weirdly written because it says charge roll, so we don't know if it's just a roll, because it doesn't say anything about adding modifiers or anything like that. But I
the
think
fact
this is
that
the
it
way
says
to do it.
charge roll, it's like
Exactly.
you add the modifier for
It's a weird one. We've done it like this. We like it. So the Emperor's Children have charged in. What we're going to do is we're going to do all the attacks off camera.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of attacks coming in. He's striking at a higher initiative because
Yeah,
he's
plus
charged
1.
in. But he needs 6s because I've got 2 up armor on all of these. I'll be attacking the back. Raldoron will be issuing a challenge.
Ooh, okay.
Do you want to challenge?
Is
I
he a
think
beat stick?
he's very good.
My sergeant can die.
Okay, so I'll issue a challenge with yours. Well, the problem is, like, you've got 2 characters.
Yes.
So,
My herald is very important because it keeps him as line.
and you are a Thunderhammer on him,
And I have
right?
a Thunderhammer, so I have the higher chance to kill some Terminators.
So would it be silly for me to challenge? I think it would be, because you wouldn't have gone with your Centurion, right?
No, I need my
Because
Centurion alive.
he's
gives me the
unwieldy,
line.
so I would have killed him before that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So I don't, if you don't mind, I think I wouldn't challenge.
It's okay,
Just because you have 2 characters
No,
in
it's
there.
okay, it's okay. My sergeant issues a challenge. How about now?
Okay, do you want to do that?
Yeah, I'll do my sergeant.
Okay.
Is your sergeant brave enough?
Yes, I'll do it with my
Let's go.
Crimson Paladin Sergeant, which is at +1 initiative as well because of the spear.
Come at me.
Okay, let's do all that. We'll come back for, we'll do the HQs on camera though.
Yes.
And come back from that. Okay, we are back. I've got a really big grin. He's not happy. He's not happy. So what happened? You had 4 attacks each, which goes to 3 because you converted that.
For the perfect guard.
Perfect guard, lose an attack for a weapon skill of 6. So I was hitting on 5s.
Yes.
You were hitting on 3s.
Or 4s.
With 4s.
Because it's only for the purposes of you hitting me.
Okay. So hitting on 4s because we're both weapons skill 5. He hit a lot of times and then he needed 5s and 6 because I've got -1 to wounds on the shields. Needs 5 and 6s. Mostly 6s because you get rending and instant killing.
Strike.
Tell the viewers what happened.
Not a single wound.
Not a single wound.
Not one
No
5 or 6.
No 6. So it was about maybe 10 wounds. I would have said maybe more.
More, yeah.
And
more.
not a single. I wish I would have recorded it. This is why sometimes I'm like, oh, should have I recorded
It was perfectly average.
It's taken long though, so many attacks.
There was about 15 wounds. It was perfectly average.
Crazy. Now, you can see all these guys here. All these guys are dead.
Yeah.
Because obviously my Crimson Paladins were hitting on 5s and were rending on 5s. I got a lot. They don't have an invulnerable save. So I killed, what is it, 2.5, I think it was?
2.5 at the start.
And then Raldoron has killed another 4, I believe, with instant killing. And the ones that weren't instant killing were AP2. So again, dead. Now, we're going to come back and we're going to finish off with the unwieldy weapon of the Thunder Hammer on him. So, here, and the challenge, nothing happened on the challenge.
Oh, no, we just smacked each other.
I didn't wound.
Nope.
But you wounded me
and you saved.
Saved because you didn't get any 6s for the rending.
Yep.
A bit lackluster. But it's been the dice, right? Because they are,
You know this
what's
happened-
your experience with them? What's your experience with them? Are they good?
With these dice?
No, with these dice, not like in the past.
Oh, in the past?
Because
They're good,
the problem,
good.
Because you know, the couple of times I've played against them, I played against Jose in the Zone Mortalis last week. Again, they were lackluster. So I hear so much about them, but then nothing happens.
But you have 30 attacks,
I know.
and
Crazy. Let's go. Anyway, so how many attacks have you got there?
you've got 4 attacks.
4 attacks. Has he got 3 standard? Nice.
He's got 3 standard, yeah.
Okay. So hitting on
he's a Centurion, so he has
5, so 4s.
4s. Nice.
Okay, 1 hit.
excellent.
Mastercrafted? No, you can't
No.
Mastercraft the Centurion. And then 2 is 2
Twos.
wounds. 3 is 2 wounds, actually, because I've
Oh,
got shields.
wounds.
Brutal 2.
2.
So 4 ups.
Oh,
1
thank
is
God
dead.
for that. Jesus.
1 is dead. I'll take him off. And you've lost combat by a lot because these are 2 wounds models.
Yes. So I've
you
lost
are
combat by-
fearless, I
I've
think,
got-
right? Is the
I think it's either fearless or stubborn.
No, I think it's fearless. A lot of people miss out that they're fearless.
I'll double check.
Heralds are fearless.
A legion with the concerns.
I think they're fearless. Dun, dun, dun. He's trashing and bait. I think a lot of people miss it, but I'm
It's
quite
a
sure.
legion stand. I don't see anything about fearless.
No, on the herald itself. So if you go
On the actual
up
rules.
here, fearless, see?
Oh wow, he
Fearless.
actually is fearless.
Yeah, and
Wow.
he got a message from Harry.
Wow.
Hello, Harry.
Oh yes, Harry.
Okay, so he is fearless, which is great. A lot of people
Wow.
miss it out.
Yeah.
So nothing happens here, but look, killing this is amazing. Happy with that. Killed 1 in back, nothing else. Finally, we've finished turn 1, and it's going to get really, really gory on turn 2 coming up next. Okay, we are back, and yeah, a lot of movement. It's going to get bloody. It's going to get gory, and this is why we play Warhammer. So movement-wise, we have moved up the Contemptor. As soon as the Contemptor moved, I actually fell back with my Sicarian. And then we had a couple of things happening here. First of all, the tactical squad disembarked from the Rhino. The Rhino can't move because it was stunned.
Yes.
And then the Land Raider Proteus shuffled up, moved up, and disembarked Lucius, his retinue, and his Praetor. When that happened, my Contemptor then moved up with my second movement reaction and has now blocked the Contemptor. So we're going to have a Contemptor off, which everybody wants to see. And then what else happened? They are still pinned, so they haven't scored the point for being a line unit.
Yes.
Contemptor have moved up.
Yes.
And you have regrouped with the
Sun Killers.
The Sun Killers.
So they will be firing snapshots.
Now, exciting bit. Reserves have come in. This
Yes.
means that when the reserves come in, you don't get a +1 to your movement anymore. The speeders have come in straight away, moving their full 16 inches. What is it?
14.
14 inches. And then these guys have run,
Run.
I guess, right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Well-
So that is basically all the movement done. It's going to get interesting. Let's get some dice ready and go into the shooting phase. Okay, we are back, and we're going to start with the shooting phase. More shots coming in hot. We're going to start with some snap firing sun killers. Why are they snap firing?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe because you killed half the squad.
Okay, so 4 shots into
the Dreadnought.
Into the Dreadnought. Nice.
Let's see what we can do here.
Okay.
Watch these, all 6s. All right, 1 6.
1 6. That's good.
All right.
That's good enough.
Now we need 2.
2's to wound.
That's a 2.
That's a 2. And a
What's
5
4?
up here.
All right,
That's
never
a
mind.
6.
Anyway, moving on.
Okay, moving on.
Multi-melter into the...
Snap firing,
yes.
right? Yeah.
So 6 with
Twin
twin
linked.
linked. Yes.
That's a 6.
And then 2 is re-rolling. Yes.
Okay, so 5 up. That's a 5.
Can you stop doing that?
And you've got a Combi-Bolter, right?
Oh, my.
So you can wound. So hitting on 6s, twin linked.
2 shots, wasn't it? Or no,
2 shots because you're within 12 inches.
Yes, that's what it was, rapid fire.
Twin linked.
Yeah, twin linked. No.
Nothing.
And then
okay.
2 las cannons.
Yeah, and the heavy bolter as well, right?
And the heavy bolter.
Okay.
Please. Oh, well,
So-
it's not the frontal arc, would you say?
No, it's not the front arc, yeah,
not
so it
front
can't fire.
So, huzzah. Hey, both.
Ooh!
Come
I
on.
win. You needed 3s to hit. It wasn't snap firing.
I know.
And then 2s.
Then 2s. Ooh, double six
double
twice.
6. Double 6 from me as well. No, that's just
so
1.
he takes
So
a
down
wound.
to 4 wounds remaining, which is good. You want to weaken these dreadnoughts before you go
Yes.
into close combat.
Definitely.
Okay. What else have we got? We've got the Scorpius, the 2 Scorpius to fire. We're going to keep that for last because it's the blast templates. Now there is a problem. You see the dreadnought in front of the Dawnbreakers. I was going to say Sunbreakers.
Sunbreakers.
If he shoots, I can issue my advanced reaction, which is
Angel's
called
Wrath.
Angel's Wrath, which makes me get shrouded and charged. So that's not a good option.
No.
Do you want to do anything else apart from?
I think it's these 2 javelins need to do something like now.
Okay, so let's do those 2 then.
I know what these are going.
Where
So,
are they going to fire?
First boy over here is going to fire into the rear of
Okay,
this.
is it within
turret.
12 inches?
Yes, it is.
Okay,
It's from the gun. Yes, just within 12 inches of your
perfect.
engine.
The other one isn't, right?
The other one is not
Okay.
for the melter. I think he might go into the other one anyway.
Okay.
Hopefully, if he kills this, which he
I am
should.
going to.
You know,
The problem is if I shroud, I can't do that
you can't
advanced
do
reaction.
reaction. Ooh, how do you do it now?
And there's 2 las cannons. There's not a lot of shots. I think I need these alive. I'm going to shroud there.
You're going to shroud?
I'm going to shroud, and I'm going to let you
Ooh,
shoot 2
okay.
las cannons into my
I'll take it.
Dawnbreakers.
I will take
okay,
it.
here we go.
So I'll do the last cannons first on freeze. That's one hit.
hit, yeah.
And now your rear armor, I don't think it changes.
I think it's 11 or 12 all round. I'll roll and
roll and see.
I'll double check at the same time.
That's a 4.
That's a 4.
That's 13.
Okay.
So that might be
13 is definitely
a pen.
A pen. Because I do have I think, 12 in the back.
We shall check.
That is a 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Rear is 12 and
yes,
side
that's
is
a
12.
pen.
So that's a pen.
And then my multi-melter.
Yep, one
so
shot.
1 shot twin linked. It hits.
Yep.
And then 2d6. So that's a pen.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so 2 shrouded
pens.
saves here. 5 ups. 1
we
pass.
probably
Now,
should have said
nope,
this
doesn't
once.
matter. I can do a 1, 2, 3. It's a las cannon.
Oh,
And
okay,
the 4, 5, 6 is a melter.
So
1,
4,
2,
5, 6
3
a melter.
4, 5, 6 is a melter, yeah.
So it's a last
So
cannon.
it's a las cannon. AP2.
AP2. So give
You
me
need a 6.
Gear 6. That's a 4.
No,
which
4.
is a 5. Weapon destroyed.
Weapon destroyed. So I will go with one of the las cannons on the side. Let's put a little one here to mark up as a hull point.
Yes.
And what else do we have? We're going to rinse. Are they in within?
I think I might rinse and repeat with him, but into the other.
Is it within 12 inches?
Probably, yes, maybe, no. Yes.
Yep, 12. Yep.
Of your
in
side
3 feet.
armor, though, not your...
Okay, it's the same. It's still 12 anyway.
Oh, it's still 12, wow. So, last cannons. One hit.
Same as before.
Yes. And that's a 1 with Sunder.
Sunder.
Oh my...
Reroll that one.
A 6.
A 6. Okay, it's a penetrating.
Can't do anything
So
there.
I've got I'll have a cover save of a 6 up, but you do have your melter there.
And then multi-melter, so freeze. It hits. Armor Bane. That's a pen.
Pen. So 2 pens. So 2
pens.
6 ups here.
So which one's a melter first or last cannon first?
Melter then. Do I get a +1 here? Because you can't see the full face in your firing. At, no,
think
but
it's
you would
just
get sight.
it's just
there.
intervening models.
Yeah. Okay. So 6 ups here. Melter first. 6 up.
Why'd you do this to me?
And las cannon 6 up. Okay, las cannon goes through. This is your day. I'm gonna give you a 6 here.
You're gonna give it to me.
energy.
Yeah!
I told you. So it does blow up. So D6 for the blast is 6 inches. So it's gonna hit.
Everyone.
I think it's gonna hit the dreadnought as well. double check that really quickly. I think it's
It does indeed hit your
Okay,
Dreadnought.
so my Dreadnought wounds in it, and it does wound.
3, sorry.
2 up save.
No, it takes a wound.
Down to 3. So side armor is 11 on the Rhino.
Yep.
Does it?
It pens.
It does pen.
Okay, excellent.
And you would roll for that.
See what happens. It's immobilized.
It's immobilized. Okay, and
great.
then you've got the Spartan. So you need a 6. I'm rolling for you. You should be one.
You keep on. That's a 6.
There we go. That's a 6. So that is a glance on it.
8.
Yeah, glance. You needed a 6. Perfect. Let's mark all these things up before we forget. Let's take off the Sicarian. And I gave it to you. I gave you the. I gave you my dice rolls.
You're understanding.
Perfect. Okay, so let's take the Sicarian off. Mark those 2 tanks. We also will mark the Sicarian on this side and carry on shooting. Okay, we're back. All marked up now. First Contemptor firing into my Contemptor. Let's do this. I have used my reaction already.
So we're going to be looking for 2.
2 las cannons. 2 hits.
2 hits. Looking
Choose
for
2 wounds.
2s again. That's 1.
1 wound. 5 up.
Okay,
That is
that's
a
another
close.
wound.
Doused to 2 wounds
Down to
remaining.
2.
Do you have any interesting weapons on your fist?
I have a bolter. I can
Bolter,
try and do
okay.
something. That's
2 hits.
That's 2 hits. Okay. And now I
6s?
need the 6s. No.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, so it's down to 2 wounds. Will you be firing with your second Contemptor?
I'm going to wait to see if my Scorpius over there in the distance can do some fun damage to these.
Perfect.
So we're going to that guy there to grab everyone.
Lovely.
So let's see where they go. So
that
-4 is just 1 inch
Yep,
back.
just 1 inch, 2 inches back. 2 inches.
Oh yeah, 2 inches back. So there, so around 2 inches that way you want to say?
Okay, perfect.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, including the Chaplain.
Lovely.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is why you wait, because now maybe I could kill 6 guys.
Yes.
Huzzah! That is 4 guys.
4 guys dead. Nothing
Yes,
I can
sir.
do. I can take it on the Chaplain,
You could,
which
if you
have a
fail.
5 up. I think I need some survivability. The Chaplain will not give me a lot. No Slay the Warlord from him because he's not my Warlord. At this point, I think I have to. It's strength 8, isn't it? For sure,
So
right?
instant kill.
I think I'm going to. Oh, I think I'm
Hard
going.
choices, eh?
I think I'm going to keep him alive.
Gonna
So
keep him
we'll
alive?
kill 4.
4
So we'll
guys.
remove 4
Yep.
and carry on. We are
shooting.
back. Second Contemptor now firing at the side of this Sicarian. Can I take a second Sicarian off? That would be
Let's
very
try.
good. Hitting on 2s.
2s.
1 hit.
That's a 1.
And 9, 10, 11, 12. So that is a glance.
glance.
Do you want to reroll that? Risk it for a biscuit
We'll
or
risk
take...
it for a biscuit. That's a 4.
That's a
it's a
penetrating
pen.
hit. So goes through. Nothing I can do.
You want to give me another 6?
No.
Please.
Those are all gone now. That is
So
a
1
1. So
becomes
down
a
to
2.
2 hull points. And
ignore
it
that.
is shaken. No, I don't ignore it.
Oh, you're not
They don't have
reinforced?
reinforced, no.
Big blast.
Okay.
Once again onto these boys over here.
Lovely.
So that's
Scatters 2 inches
that
again.
way.
So do you have
Get
little...
my tape measure. Hello. So onto the big boy.
Yep.
2 inches there. So that's going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this
Okay,
side of the
perfect.
hull.
Lovely.
All right,
Let's do it.
roll those up.
So 8 wounds, wounding on 2s, and AP3, isn't it?
AP4.
AP4, okay.
Yep. So it's not going to instant kill you.
No. So
Well,
needing 4s.
Needing 4s to massacre people. But that
Okay, so
is
there is 5, 6 dead.
6
And
dead.
2, which I'm going to do on Artificer Armour. 2 up.
He's
The
fine.
pass, 2 up.
He's
is a pine.
fine.
So 4 dead.
then-
So we'll mark those off. We do need to see if you
Yep.
can...
So strength 8, side 14.
Need a 6.
Need a 6 to glance. No, that's a
Nothing.
5.
Doesn't have sunder or anything, does
Nah,
it?
at all.
Perfect. I think that finishes off your shooting phase.
So that's 2 pinning checks.
2, yeah, leadership test on them.
Oh, sorry, leadership checks. They fail.
Fail.
Oof.
And leadership
Then?
test on them. Then less than half now, so they are... No, they're not stubborn. They just have preferred enemy, hatred.
No, I believe you do get stubborn, right?
No, stubborn if I'm with an objective.
Or with your
Yeah, so
objective.
what I get now is I'm
get
line.
line. Hey,
I
you're
get
line.
which is great.
You're
I
line.
get Heart of the Legion.
Heart of the Legion,
And
yeah.
I do get something else. I think it's hatred.
I think it's hatred everything.
Hatred everything, yeah.
Hatred. So the
Okay.
chaplain's not doing much anymore.
9 on this. 5, 6, 7, 8.
8.
Perfect.
Oof, yes.
I should have done my invulnerable saves on the chaplain now because they have hatred now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so that finishes off. We'll remove these couple of tacticals on this side
And
and,
they'll
we'll
fall
go
back.
on to the charge phase. First charge of turn 2, we've got Contemptor into Contemptor. What else are you charging? That would be charging. This can't Overwatch. They can Overwatch. I think I'm going to do the Meltagun here.
Yep.
There's nothing else. Yeah, I'm gonna Or I will brace actually. I will
You're
take
gonna
your
brace?
I'll
Take away
take your extra attack off.
Excellent.
So here we go. Charge
There
in.
we go. Let's charge in.
Don't think you can fail.
No,
There
we
go.
are perfectly fine.
Okay.
across.
Straight.
Yeah, because remember, I have to touch closest point.
There we go.
Excellent.
And then what else have we got?
And then I think I might try Lucius and his luck.
Okay, into.
Maybe. Yeah.
I don't think you can put any
can you not
models in
fit?
there. You can't fit there. That's a wall. So I don't think you can charge there.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Alright,
Can
don't
you
worry.
charge a Sicarian? It's a long charge, but you get a +1.
Maybe. I mean, I am within 12.
So you
I'm
need
on
a 10.
So I'm
So
9.
it's a 9. Do you want to charge?
You know what? We risk it for a biscuit. We'll see what happens. Huzzah! That's 7.
7. Okay, so
Oh,
nothing. But you do
nothing.
move 3.5 inches.
I do indeed.
Perfect. Okay, let's get some dice ready and go into the combat. Okay, straight on to combat we go. Contemptor and Contemptor. I've removed an attack from him. I've got an extra close combat weapon, so I have 4 attacks from his 3.
Yes.
Wow, let's go. So
great.
hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s. That's
That
2
is
hits.
2 hits. That's exactly what you want. Strength 9, 2 to wound.
That's 2 wounds.
2
That's
wounds.
6 saves.
6 brutal saves.
We might kill each other.
5 ups.
He's dead.
He's dead. Okay, we'll do explosion now.
Yes.
And then I've got 4 attacks
Hitting on
coming in hot,
4s.
hitting on 4s.
That's 1 hit.
That's only 1, so I can't kill him.
That's
Is a
1
wound, so brutal 3.
So looking for 5s. That's saved 2.
So, okay, so he's down to 4.
Yes.
And now, how many inches does he explode? He explodes
big
6
6.
inches, so he's going to get them.
And
Do you
me
want to
again.
measure up how many I
Yes.
get in over
Let me
here?
just grab that.
I'll do my... And you can roll for everything.
Oh, why? You don't want to roll me some
So-
6s?
No, it's between
Oh, it's true.
mine.
Sorry,
yeah.
sorry, it's yours.
So I get 2.
2.
Okay, explosion on yours, wounding on a 3 up, nothing.
I'll do your
And,
2 Crimson Paladins.
Yep, 2s.
That's both of them.
Okay, 2 ups.
They're fine.
They're fine. And then the Rhino.
The Rhino. That's a 5, so
That's
I think that's a 10.
that's a penetrating hit. See
Yep.
what happens.
That's a 4.
4.
So
So
that's,
down to 1.
you can't
And that
move,
is
and it's not
it
firing.
stands. Yeah.
Yep.
And
Big
then
boy.
the big boy needing
6.
6.
Oh, I
Nothing.
saw it there.
Okay. And I don't think, can you measure that one there?
maybe.
6 inches?
No,
he's
just
off.
out.
Okay, so Contemptor off, and Contemptor's still alive. Now, okay, now let's move on to here. I'll let Kieran count up some dice, and we'll go into the final combat for his turn too. Here we go, back, stacking into this combat. We got initial. So you've actually used, you're taking off a wound, an attack again?
Yep, for
To
Perfect Guard.
for perfect guard. So removing an attack to get a +1 on your weapon skill. So I'm striking first here because I've got reach 1. So we're in the combat first. Hitting on weapon skill?
So I'm weapon skill +1 now because of the Perfect
Okay,
Guard,
so
so
fives.
6.
5s, right?
Yeah, 5. So
5s, yeah.
you got 2, of
So
course.
2 hits. And then +1 strength.
So threes?
3s +1 wound for being... Oh no, I haven't charged it. So
Haven't charged.
3s. 1 wound.
1 wound.
I'll reroll that one.
2
2 wounds.
Oh, look at that. So 2 ups.
AP3.
So we're fine.
Perfect. Okay.
And
Now everything and now Raldoron strikes
yeah.
next. So he's got I think it was 4 attacks. Let me quickly check. And I think obviously he's got he's not a specialist weapon on his on his specialist weapon. So he does grant him an extra attack. Yeah, he's got 4 attacks, 5 for that weapon. I don't think it's specialist. Melee, Mastercrafted, Shred, and Murder Strike, and obviously he's got a pistol, so he's got 5 attacks.
Yes.
Hitting on weapon skill is 7, so 3s.
Yep.
Mastercrafted, nothing. And then +1 strength, so wounding
threes.
on 3s.
Oh, yeah, that's
Okay,
good.
so 1 is dead.
1's dead straight off.
And,
Can't do anything about him.
Yeah, and 1 is AP2.
AP2.
So
So I can't.
just a 1. Just a
Is,
1.
is it
AP2.
is it Murder Strike?
No, on a 5 up.
It's Murder Strike on a 5. So I might take it on the big guy here.
Okay,
Maybe
cool.
I try to survive it. Mm-hmm. No.
No, so he takes
It's
a
a
wound.
wound.
I've got a little wound marker here. And then you strike.
Next.
And you strike with my.
Yeah, our
all my
sergeants will go at
paladin
the same
days.
time because I have reach 1 as well.
Okay.
But it's all right. I'll let you do it first. So I'm hitting you on not that. So that's fun. Again, our combat did nothing.
He's down to 2 wounds, right? Isn't
One
it? Or
wound.
1 wound?
He's a Centurion.
Okay.
And now I'm going to be hitting you on 4s. That's really bad. Wow.
Yeah, that's really bad. Don't you hit on 3s because you've got +1 weapon skill?
Only for the purposes of you hitting me,
Oh, okay.
not me hitting you.
This is exactly the same conversation we had
Yep.
before. and nothing to wound.
Well,
okay.
they've done absolutely
So
nothing.
I strike back now with all my paladins.
Yes.
And can you put those dice in my pocket, please?
It's okay. There you go.
There we go. Okay. Oh, I'm going to recount this. It feels like there's more than 16. Give me a second. I was correct. There was 3 extra dice in there, so I'm hitting on 5s here. 1, 2, 3,
and 4.
4.
Okay,
And no re-rolls of 1s.
Oh, one.
What is it I had? I had...
Preferred enemy independent character.
Oh, yes, I do have. So re-roll 1s, which is a fail. And then re-rolling... Wounding on...
Wounding on
4s.
4s, yes.
Rending 5 up. Re-rolling 1s. Yep. So 1 is dead, basically.
1 is dead. It's going to be you, because you all failed me.
Yep. And then you've got 2 wounds at 2 up saves.
Yeah, it's okay. They're going to live. Yeah, that's the good thing. Okay, yes, they're going to live.
So I won combat there, but again, fearless.
My big guy, I've got a thunder hammer.
Oh, yes. Let's see if we do a bit better
Don't diss me out yet. Okay, that's one hit.
1 hit.
Well, actually,
yes,
no, yeah, 1 hit is Centurion.
Centurion, yeah.
And then 1 wound.
1 wound. Brutal 2.
Yes, could I kill another one?
4 ups.
No, I cannot.
No, you cannot. So it goes on. You're still obviously fearless there, but slowly but surely we're chipping them down. And that is the end of Kayron's turn 2. Let's go on to Blood Angel's turn 2. Coming up next. Okay, we are back. Turn 2 movement now over for the Blood Angels, and a lot has happened with 2 reactions from Kayron, and everything is now on the battlefield for both sides. So, Spartan has just shuffled up, get into line of sight of a couple of different units. Then my Rhino moved up. That made his retinue and Lucius react to them. So they have actually moved a total of 5 inches because of Lucius' initiative. Then these guys disembarked, and that made the Dreadnought move just in front of that Rhino. I've used my jump packs for my Dawnbreakers to move over the Dreadnought and now get a cheeky charge into those tactical squads. Then moving around here, I have failed my regroup with these tacticals, so they've fallen back another 6 inches. And then I moved my Sicarian over to kill this unit. This unit will be killing... This unit will be scoring 2 points next turn if they're still alive, because they are in my deployment zone. And then what I did is I've moved up my... Kratos up to get line of sight onto Lucius and his units. So that is the end of my movement. There's going to be a lot of shooting, a lot of close combat, hopefully. So let's get some dice ready and start shooting. Starting off the shooting phase, we've got the Omega Sicarian firing into this squad. Let's start with the big gun first. So 8 shots hitting on 3s. Twin linked. Doink. And then 2s to wound. And 4s are breaching. Okay, so that is 2, 4, 5 dead.
5 dead. Do I get a cover save or anything for these guys?
I don't think so, right? No, because the first ones would die unless you want to do it from the back ones a bit.
Ones?
Maybe one can has a bit of a cover save.
That's my poor sergeant.
Okay. Do you want to do it or no? Then
no.
Yeah.
So then I'll just take these guys.
Okay, so 5 dead and 2 normal saves
On the sergeant.
Okay.
He's fine.
Pass up.
And he dies. Dead. Nice. And they're gonna run.
And then I've got heavy bolter first.
Yep.
Which is 4 shots. Hitting on 3s, 3 hits, and 3s to wound. That is 3 more wounds.
3 ups. That's 2.
2
wow,
more
just
dead.
2 guys left.
And then we've got 1 las cannon, which doesn't hit. Okay,
Excellent.
So 2 guys left. Not bad there. Let's move on to the Rhino next. The Rhino will be firing into... well, let me have a little quick check, because I think the Kratos is definitely going to go into Lucius and his units, because it is another scoring unit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do off camera, I'm going to do the small arms fire. I'm going to do some bolter shots and a plasma pistol into the Dreadnoughts.
Yep.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the Frag or the Krak shots from the Dawnbreakers with a pistol from the Chaplain. And then we'll come back for probably the Kratos and the Spartan coming up next. Okay, we're back and we've done some small arms fire. I actually fired with the Tactical Marines, killed 2 of his Tactical Marines in the woods over there. What else happens? Then I said I wasn't going to do the Krak and the Frag, just because I didn't want to risk him falling back when he failed his leadership. just in case I killed a couple more and had to do that. So I killed 2. That's not enough to do a leadership, so I'm going to leave it there. And then what I did is I actually shot my multi-melter here into that 1 wound rhino. It is now, I wounded,
Yes.
no, I penetrated, not wounded, and you now have a shrouded, a cover save of a 6-up because of intervening models with the dreadnoughts in front. So here we go, looking for 6.
Give me a 6. Yes, that's a 6.
That is a 6, so that is a pass. And then what we're going to do is we're going to carry on shooting. So first of all, I'm going to do this Spartan.
Yes.
It's going to do the las cannons on this sponson, the center line las cannons into your Scorpius, and then the other one is going to go into the land raid approaches just in front. So I'm going to do the Proteus first.
Yes.
Hitting on 3s, both hits. Wounding on 5 or glancing on 5s.
Nothing.
Nothing with
Rerolls or Sunder.
rerolls for Sunder.
And
That's nothing. And then we're going to do 3 shots into the Scorpius, hitting on 3s.
All
hits. And then your front hammer was
13, I believe.
13.
You corrected
Okay,
me on that.
4s.
So that's 2.
How many does he have left?
2.
2. Okay, so I'll reroll this one. So
3.
2 pens and a glance.
Okay, so let's do the glance first. Again, 6 up for
Yeah, for cover save, yeah.
cover save. Nope.
Nothing,
And
and
then
2
2
pens.
pens. I need to make 2 6s. Nope, he's gone.
Okay, he's gone anyway. Does he explode? Let's see if it explodes. He does explode. It's a
twice.
double explosion. How many inches? It is just 1 inch, so
nothing happens.
So it goes. Not
He is
bad.
gone.
Okay. Then, lastly, to finish off my shooting, we're going to do Kratos into Lucius unit. Now, this is the important bit, Kieran. You don't want anything to go through there, and you're not fearless, right? You're just stubborn.
I'm stubborn.
You're just stubborn. Okay. So
You do
here
this
we go.
every time.
I do this every
You
time.
never let Lucius get into combat.
Never, never. Why would you do that? So, first of all, I'm going to start with the autocannon in the front. So that is 2 hits.
Oh, I will be shrouding here.
Shrouding, yeah, you did say that off camera. And then 2 to wound, so 1 rending. Wait, I'm going to do all my shots. So that is 1 rending on 1 wound. Then I've got 4 las cannons, hitting on 3s. That's 2 hits. And 2 to wound. That is 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
And then I've got my melter, which is 4 shots, hitting on 3s.
Yes.
To linked because I hit with autocannon, and choose to wound. Okay, so these are all instant killing, and then we've got these, which is an AP2 and a normal wound.
An AP2?
Yeah, autocannon on 6s
Oh,
is
yeah.
rending. Yeah.
So there's 6 of them. Wow. Okay. You never really want to let Lucius get into combat, do you?
No, that
God.
is not a very good idea.
Okay. So we'll go first onto the lightning cannon guy.
Okay, so these first, right? Or you're gonna
We'll do the AP2, the one that's not going to instant kill him first
yeah.
onto him. So that's a 2 up. He's fine.
Yeah.
And now 5 up.
Yeah.
Nope, he's dead.
And no, this is strength 7, so he's not instantly killed, right? Or you're doing these first?
Were these both not instant killing me?
No, no, no.
Oh,
this
so-
is 1 wound.
Oh, so then
That's
he's
1
fine.
wound. Yeah,
Is
that's
he
1
even 2
wound.
up, isn't? Oh no, yes.
No,
It's 1
rending,
wound.
so 1 wound.
It's 1 wound, and now the 5 up. Nope, he's dead.
Okay.
First Thunderhammer, he's dead.
Dead.
Second Thunderhammer, he's dead.
So that was 3 wounds, right?
Yeah.
So 3 more. So how many you've got?
I've
1
got-
left more.
I've got 4 left. You've killed 3 so far, yeah, because you've killed lightning cannon.
So you've got 4 in the retinue.
4 in the retinue, yeah.
Okay, so 1 more at a time. So that's the banner now.
Yeah, Banner, he's dead. They're
He's
no
dead.
longer line.
And then Lucius has a what? 4 up.
Lucius and my Phoenix Warden.
Oh, your Praetor.
Well, no, he's technically a Centurion,
Okay.
but he gets a 4 up invulnerable.
Okay. So who are
save
you gonna
bonus.
do it on first?
You see, is if you kill the Phoenix Warden, that's Slay the Warlord.
Because he's the warlord.
He's my Warlord,
Okay.
yeah. And if you kill Lucius, there goes my chance of Slay the Warlord.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to touch Raldoron.
Okay. So do you want to have a little think?
I'll have a little think,
Okay.
yeah.
I think it's an important thing. We're back because we forgot the shrouded that he just said he was going to do. So we're going to
Yes.
do 1 at a time again. So these are the 4 that I've gone through for the 4-man retinue. So
So
5 ups.
So we'll do the guy with the lightning cannon, lightning claws,
Okay.
because he's different. No, he's dead.
He's still dead. Yeah.
We'll do the 2 Thunder Hammers.
Okay.
They're
They're
dead.
still dead.
Oh my god, man.
And
And,
then
the banner.
The banner. Yeah.
And he's back.
He's back. Okay. So
That's
then
great.
one of these can go into the banner.
Yes.
So 5 up.
5 up. No, he's dead.
Okay. And you can't do a second.
Can't do
yes, on him. Yes, you can do. No, you've done it on him already.
Yeah.
So you can't do a second damage mitigation roll. So you've got 1 more.
And I think we'll give it to... So it's either try kill the Warlord or let my Warlord die
Yeah.
on a 4 up and a 50-50. So
Okay. You're gonna go for your warlord.
Lucius runs in there, he dies, okay, whatever, no problem. Oh, it's hard.
Does he have stubborn?
Yeah, Lucius has stubborn, yeah.
Okay,
Lucius
so he
doesn't count.
can stay there then with a higher leadership anyway. Where Centurion has leadership 9, Lucius has leadership 10.
Yes. So,
Play the Warlord? Hang on, let's do
you know
Warlord.
what? I'm not bad at game, guys, I swear. So let's try and go for my Warlord. It doesn't matter.
So 4 up.
Oh,
Reload that.
Reroll that. Which one was it?
I don't know.
Don't know. All right, we'll try this again. Yes, he's
Okay,
fine.
it's a pass. Perfect. Okay, so that's a retinue dead at least. The 2 HQs are still alive, which is good.
Yes.
Good shooting from the Kratos. That finishes off my shooting phase. So let's go into a quick charge here.
Yes.
I will be charging with my Dawnbreakers into a tactical range. Do you want to shoot back?
What else can charge? Not a lot.
I'm not going to charge with these guys.
That's suicide.
Because it's a bit silly to do so. Unless I could charge this. I'm actually going to charge this Rhino here.
I mean, yeah, go for it. You can do that one first. I don't mind. Okay. See if you make it. You don't make it.
Don't, and I move an inch and a half.
An inch and a half.
Which is a lot.
The mighty inch.
Okay, so what are you going to do there?
I will Overwatch you there. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, we forgot my check if they run
Oh,
away.
yeah, check. This one's quite important. Yeah.
You want to watch a double one? That's
So
not a double
they
one.
are running now,
They're running.
and they just move 5 inches. But
off
they
the
go
board.
towards your board edge.
Oh, okay.
So they start running all the way that way. Yeah.
Nice.
So that's 6 inches. Now, shall I do my Dawnbreakers charge?
Yes.
And then we can do your Overwatch on camera.
They're going to go this
Okay,
way.
so they're in. We'll do the Overwatch on camera and we'll come back for the fight. Okay, we're back and we did the Overwatch off camera. I actually suffered 1 wound on the Chaplain. I took a wound on the Chaplain and then the rest of the attacks I took on the Dawnbreakers, which didn't suffer any wounds. So, here we go. We're going to do... I haven't challenged, but you have.
Yes, in true Emperor's Children
fashion. So you're going to go... I've challenged, I've said okay with my Dawnbreaker Sergeant. So you strike first because you have initiative. Reach 1. Do you want to come over here?
Yes.
Okay.
So, but you have weapon skill 5, aren't you?
Yeah.
So I'm hitting you on 5s.
Okay.
Excellent. Anyway,
Nothing.
1.
Okay. So I'm going to do my Sergeant in the normal thing. So hitting on 3s.
Ooh.
And wounding on 2s.
Ooh.
And I re-roll these because of hatred, right?
Hatred, yeah.
Yeah. So hitting one hit. And the 4. So 2 wounds.
2 wounds, AP?
AP is... AP is 3, but it's a brutal 2. So 4 wounds. 4 wounds, please.
So he's fine.
Fine, perfect. Okay, so then we move on to the rest of the attacks.
Yes.
So I've got my Chaplain first, hitting on 3s with re-rolling everything. All hits. And wounding on 2s.
Which is AP3, isn't it?
AP3, yeah.
So
AP2 on that one.
Well,
so that is
it doesn't matter, 5 dead.
Yeah. And then we've got these to do, which are hitting on 3s. And re-rolling these because of the Chaplain. 1 miss. And then these are wounding on 2s.
AP3?
AP3, yeah.
So that is 9. That's all of them dead.
That's all of them dead. But this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then these 2 would go on to... would follow through, right?
I assume they go into... Whatever was left would go into the challenge.
Yeah, so I would put these into the normal and these 2 into the challenge, which are AP2. So he would die.
You see, I should have done this individually, but yeah, I guess...
Is it individually?
I think at that point it's because whatever's left over goes into the challenge. But then it's just like what you dictate goes into where, you know what I mean? Like, does the AP2 go to the challenge or does that go to the...
I'm the one that says where the wounds go, right?
Yeah, no, I meant like one at a time, because remember, every attack is supposed to be individually rolled, you know what I mean?
Okay, do you want
No,
me to do
they're
these
dead
again?
anyway. I think you're going to cut me down anyway.
Okay, cool. So that's the units removed
Wiped.
from there. What we're going to do is we're going to get some dice ready and go into this one. We got stuck into Raldoron's combat. So first of all, we've got the 2 spears and Raldoron at initiative 5. So we're going to start with the challenge again.
Challenge, yeah. So Sergeant's going to be hitting you on 4s. So that's 2 hits.
Okay.
Now we're looking for 6s for that murderous strike and breaching, of which there is none. Nice.
None. This challenge has gone on now for what, 3 turns?
Not even the the challenge has gone on for 3 turns, and the combat I have done absolutely nothing to hurt you. So that is great.
Okay.
Yes.
So here we go. I'm going to start. I'm going to do the challenge then with 3 attacks.
Yes, your Sergeant.
Hitting on
I'd sacrifice. Oh, shoot, I didn't sacrifice my attack.
What do you want to? Do you want? You can,
I've already rolled. I didn't.
it doesn't matter. Do you want to
sure?
sacrifice your attack to go?
Would you do that for me?
Yeah. Do you want to go to initiative 5?
Yeah, for the.
Okay, you've missed anyway, so don't worry. So weapon skill 6, right?
Yeah.
So 2 hits.
So hitting on 5s.
And 2 wounds.
2 wounds. 2 ups. Huzzah. He's fine.
Perfect. Okay,
This
then we've
challenge
got.
is still going on.
Then we've got Raldoron with his 5 attacks.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s.
Yes.
All hits.
Does it have breaching or is it just AP2 flat?
It's AP2 flat.
Okay, so let's see.
It's AP2 flat. Double check quickly. Yeah, it's AP2 flat.
Yeah, okay, so then it doesn't matter.
This bonkers.
You're probably gonna kill. You're probably gonna
And
kill
then
straight away.
3s to wound.
Oh.
3 double 1s.
Is it
So
AP?
these are murder strikes.
These are murderous strikes.
So he's dead. Does he have? No, he has an invulnerable save.
has an
So
invulnerable
he's
save.
dead first.
Yep.
Right.
And then murderous strikes.
And then 1 murderous strike from him. Yeah.
Huzzah, on a 5-up. No, he dies.
No, he dies. Okay.
That is
so
another
that's-
line unit
That's
dead.
another line unit dead, and then all the rest are going to go.
think he's dead.
Are going to go into him.
I think
so
he might be dead.
these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think there's 8 left. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes.
No, there's 9, so I need 1 more. And I did forget to do my Feel No Pains for my Warlord trade because I was going into a unit with the character.
Independent character, yeah.
So 5s to hits.
Feel no pain, no.
Yeah, feel no pain.
Preferred enemy.
Preferred any and Feel No Pain.
Yes.
I get as well. So, so I reroll 1s. Nope. And then,
He might live if you roll horribly.
yeah, if I roll horribly.
No.
So that is 2 wounds.
Oh, 2 wounds. Not breaching. or
1 is
murder.
rending. 1 is rending.
So he suffers a wound.
Yep,
So as long as I don't roll a 1, he's fine.
he's fine.
Wow.
I have 1 combat by
A lot.
quite a lot. So
Huzzah. He's falling back.
4, 5, 6, 7. Is he falling back? Yes,
Well,
of course he is.
you've
Yeah,
killed-
but you're not stubborn or anything, right? On them.
I don't believe so. No, no.
Okay, we'll check, double check, but it's 3d6 now because of a jump pack.
because of a jump pack. Oh wow! Yo.
So 12,
I
30,
think-
40, 50, 60, 17.
Is he off the board?
Wow. Okay, so we'll double check that. I believe that is the end of my turn. I've managed to take off 2 of the units in the middle that were scoring. They're not scoring, so it's only going to be these guys that were
Yes.
scoring. Interesting. On to turn 3 for the Emperor's Children. And we're back. Turn 3 now for the Emperor's Children. Movement now over. We've got the Rhino moving all the way, full blast, all the way up to here. I then reacted to, because what he wanted to get is we want to get to my side armor. So I rotated and slightly shuffled with my Spartan. His Contemptor stayed put, right?
Yes.
Yep.
No, he shuffled around.
Shuffled around, okay. Then the Proteus shuffled around. Then his Warlord has got back into the transport like a coward that he is. He's moved back as well with the tactical squads. Lucius has stayed put. He hasn't wanted to move because obviously that would made me react. They have regrouped. Or he has, because he's by himself. They have regrouped at the very end there with the tactical squad, and the 2 speeders have now gone in, hunting down the Kratos that is doing a lot of damage. Nothing else has moved. Everything else has stayed put exactly where they are. So let's do this. Let's go get some dice ready and go into the shooting phase. Starting in the shooting phase, we've got Rhino versus Rhino. Melta going into the side armor of my Rhino. So here we go. 1 shot.
So freeze.
Hitting on 3s.
It hits.
That's a hit. A 2d6.
That's definitely a pen.
Definitely a pen. See if it explodes.
So on a 5-up. Yes, it
It
explodes.
does explode. Okay, so
How
we'll put
many
it red.
inches?
How many inches? Yeah,
2 inches.
2 inches.
So I think it's just your
probably
Spartan
it's
and
just
maybe
my
one guy.
Spartan. Yeah. Do you want to see if you wound my Spartan? Either 6.
Yes. Do I glance it to death again? No.
No, you don't. Okay, so you'd say gone basically. So
Is there one guy?
wanna
No.
move this here. Get it out the way. Good first shot. What else have we got?
We're going to do the last 2 lance cannons into the rear of this RN.
Okay, perfect.
So freeze.
This is the Proteus hitting.
Yes.
1 hit.
1 hit. And looking for
12.
freeze to glance.
So 3s to glance. Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's a glance. Do you want to
Ooh,
reroll
do I
and risk it for biscuit?
Do I risk it for a biscuit and try again a penetrating?
Penetrating hits.
Yeah, why not? We live life
Okay.
dangerously. Ooh. That's
That is a 1. That is
one.
why you don't live life
That's why you don't live
dangerously.
like no. It's a-
Okay, so that's them 2. Are the Contemptors going to shoot?
I might just do. Sorry, oh, you already got your finger. Whoopsie.
Yeah.
Um,
So we've got the Contemptors and the Speeders. Let's do the
Yes.
Speeders because we know they're going into the Proteus, right?
yeah. Well, it depends now, really, because I was hoping that was going to die. Because
Okay.
I need this dead. Because if not, it's going to kill my poor man. Ooh. Mind if I can have a little think?
Yep, and you've also got the Sun
Oh,
Killers
the
as well.
Sun Killers as well. That's very true.
Have a little think. Okay, we're back. We're going to start with the speeder going into the Kratos. So the closest speeder to Kayron is going in first.
So 2 last cannons.
Okay.
That's 1 hit.
1 hit, yeah.
And
5s to glance.
5s to glance. That's not a glance.
Not a glance, it's 3. And
so
then reroll
try
for
one more time. That's a glance.
That is the glance. Okay, nothing I can do. So that's 1 wound,
is he down
1 point down.
Down to 4 or 5?
5, I think he starts at 6.
Then multi-melter. Missed. Twin linked. Hits.
2d6.
That's a pen.
Okay, so nothing I can do.
So let's see. That's a 2, which becomes a 4.
4, which is shake.
2 stuns.
2 stuns, which I think they ignore.
I think you might ignore. Yeah. No, it goes down to shaken.
To shaken, or you we'll check.
Something like that. 4 Sun Killers into the rear of this Sicarian.
Wait, I might
return fire.
Might return fire. Do I return fire? Do I charge you back with Shrouded? I think the problem is I can do a couple of things because I've still got my advanced reaction to do if something charges me.
Yes.
So
shoots you.
I think I need to Shroud here.
Yes.
I think I need to Shroud here.
So
I can't return fire with that because it's strength 7, yeah. So oh yeah, I think I'm going to Shroud, yeah.
All right. So hitting on 2s, that's all hit. Glancing on 3s, penning on anything above. So that's 1 glance, 1 miss, 2 pens.
9, 10, 11. So that's the back arm is 12. So that's a fail. Okay, it's this one, yeah. So 1 glance, 2 pen.
I'll reroll that. That's another pen.
Okay, so 3 pens and 1 glance. So I'm going to do cover saves first with the 3 pens. So intervening model, 6 ups. Nothing. The glance, nothing. And then 5 ups on here.
The 3 pens. That's dead anyway.
Yeah, because it's got 2 right?
Left,
okay. Do you want to see if it explodes?
I will indeed. I really hope it doesn't, but no, it does not.
No, it doesn't. Okay, so we'll put some more flames on it, and that's the Sun Killers then.
That's the
You
Sun
do
Killers.
have still 1 speeder,
One
right?
speeder, yep. We're going to put that into your siders again.
Okay.
Try see what we can do. So 2 las cannons, 1 hit.
1 hit, yeah.
Looking for 5s and 6s. No, looking for a 5 and 6. That's a pen.
Penetrating, nothing I can do.
And then multi-melter. That's a miss. Twin linked. That's a hit.
Yep.
2d6. That's a pen.
So 8, 9, 10,
is that
11,
a
12,
glance?
13, 14. That's a glance.
It's a glance and that's a pen.
So see if the penetrating goes through.
Last cannon. That's a blow up.
Blow up, yeah.
Wow.
So D6 is just 1 inch, so it gets
everyone.
2 speeders.
My 2 speeders.
So the speeders.
I'm 7, so
6. 3s. 2 wounds. So
2 wounds.
Just
down to 3 each.
You do have a save,
get my
right?
save.
Yeah.
Yes. 3 up. Yes, and 3 up. Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so the Kratos is off, the Sicarian is off. That's good shooting. We've got the 2 las cannons
Of the
from the
Contemptors.
2 Gravis las cannons. Yeah.
So now I know that you've used your reaction. I'm going to shoot this guy into him.
Okay, perfect.
Try and take them out. So 2 last cannons. 1 hit. Okay, both missed.
2 missed.
Wow,
And
excellent.
then this las cannon.
That last cannon into that squad there.
Okay.
Both hit, just about.
Just
and
about.
2s to kill. Both kill.
2 dead. Okay. And I think that's the end of your shooting, isn't it?
But you forget the
the
Scorpius.
Scorpius. Are you going to go into them?
It's a good call. I mean, I could do, or I could try and hope for the best that I beat you up in combat and you run away. No, I'll pull the Scorpius into the...
Into these guys?
Yep, and then I've got 10 tactical squads, but I'm not sure if they can see these guys. I don't think they can they?
Okay, I think you run with them, right?
No, I just moved them back.
Okay,
I
perfect.
should. Actually, I think I did.
I think
you're
you
right.
did
yes,
run,
you're
yeah.
right. You're right.
So what we'll do the Scorpius off camera.
Yes.
See if it hits, come back. Okay, we're back, and the blast scattered 10 inches, -4, still a 6 inches that way, so it totally missed everything. Fun times for me, not very fun for K-Rod. No. So, we got some charges. First, Contemptor's going to go into there, right?
Yes.
So that he's in. I can't do anything, so you can move him in. You can't fail. We've got one there. I don't think you can fail.
Not with a +1, no, I don't think so.
So there we go. And then Lucius is going to go into this unit.
Yes.
I will be overwatching.
Coward.
So you need a 4, right? Wait, yeah. Do you want to?
So you might kill him.
Yeah,
you might kill him.
But yeah, it's after now, isn't it?
there you go,
Perfect.
5.
Okay, so I've got 2 illustrious assault cannons, so 4 shots each. I believe it was 4 shots each.
Yeah, assault
Quickly
4.
check. It's a 4, right?
But it has malfunction.
It has malfunction, yeah.
Yes.
So 4 shots each.
We'll check if there's any 1s.
Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s. There's 2 1s.
So 2. I should have done these separately then, right?
Because it could have been the same
let's
assault
do that
cannon.
again. So 4 and 4. 3s.
There's
There's
the one.
And 3s.
It was meant to be 2 1s.
And 1 and 1. Yeah, so let's do this one. So 2 up.
He's
Pass.
fine.
And 2 up.
He's fine.
It's passed.
So you've got 4 hits.
4 hits. 2 to wound.
2 is to wound.
That's 3 wounds.
3 wounds. 3 2 ups. He's fine. He loves
Perfect. And then I've got a flamer from Raldoron.
it. So D3.
It's just 1.
One shot. Hitting on, wounding on 3s, I assume?
1 wound.
Or wounding on 4s.
Wounding on 4s.
So 2 up. He's fine.
It's perfect. Okay, so he makes it in. So we've got 3 combats. Let's get some dice ready and go straight into it. Okay, straight into combat we go. He has challenged as I have accepted with my sergeant. I haven't done it with Raldoron because his Warlord is in there. He's a coward. So I'm going to be a coward.
I'm a coward.
Yes.
You shot a Kratos into me.
What do you want me to do with the Kratos?
Not shoot the Kratos
Yeah,
into me.
that would be stupid, wouldn't it? Okay, so you're going to attack first,
Yes.
obviously, with a very much higher initiative.
I have 7 attacks as well because I'm in a challenge. So I'm hitting you on 3s, rerolling 1s because of preferred enemy, independent character. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that.
Perfect.
Oh, shame.
Okay.
And now I've got Rending 3 up.
Lovely.
And Murderous Strike 6 up. So that is, that's not Murderous Strike, but that is 5 Rending 3 ups.
5 rending 3 ups. Okay,
Yes.
so 4 ups. I'll do 1 at a time. Yeah,
Yep.
so 4 up. Passes 4 up. Kills him. No,
No, it doesn't.
1 wound, right?
One wound, yes.
So 4 up. That
He's
kills
dead.
him. So 2 more wounds would spill over.
So I've done a total of 4 wounds
4
for
wounds
combat.
in total. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I will attack. I'm going to do Raldoron really quickly.
So
that's-
this is a funny thing. What's your weapon skill?
My weapon skill is 7.
7. So you hit me, because I'm technically in a challenge, I'm now weapon skill 8, but I
Okay.
wasn't a challenge. So you hit me on 5s,
Okay.
but I've got Sonic Shriekers. Are you stubborn or immune to fear?
I'm stubborn.
You are stubborn.
Yeah.
So Raldoron will not have this effect, but everyone else will.
And he's not stubborn.
He's not stubborn.
No, he's not stubborn.
Ooh, so he will suffer the -1 to hit me for my
Okay,
Sonic
so what
Shriekers.
is it? 6s?
6s to hit
Are
me.
you sure?
Yes, because unless you are stubborn or you're immune to the effects of fear being fearless,
Okay.
it's a -1 to hit me when I charge or I'm
If you say
charged.
so, 6s.
It's okay. They'll
Two hits.
just kill me in the comments anyway. so-
Mastercrafted. No, 2 hits. And 2 murderous strikes.
Ah, of course it was.
That's for doing that to me.
Of course it was. Of course, it never works out for me. 4 ups, and he's dead.
And
Nice.
he's dead. That's for doing that for me. I hope you got it wrong and all the comments cheer you up. Bye-bye, Lucius. Okay, Contemptor number 1 into the Tactical Marines. Here we go. That's initiative. We both strike at the same time, right? Initiative 4, yeah.
I get +1 because I'm an
Oh,
infantry
yes, you
soldier.
do. Yeah, yeah.
So, huzzah. So hitting on 3s. That's
2 hits.
2 hits.
And
Killing you on
2s to
2s.
kill.
That's 2 dead.
2 dead. Okay.
Nice.
I'm quickly going to attack back. So I've got 1, 2. I'll do crack grenades, I think.
Crack
So, and I've got a power fist. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So your
Still
sergeant's
alive.
not going to use his crack grenades then?
No, it's going to be power fist. So crack grenades, auto hits. Looking for 3
That?
wounds. Yeah, 3
Wow.
wounds.
3 wounds. So 5 ups.
Two ups.
Oh, 2 ups, sorry. Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
AP.
so 1 wound, down to
wound.
3. And then my power fist hitting on 2 hits. Yeah, two hit. Hitting on 5s. 1
hit.
And
No wound.
doesn't wound because it's strength 8.
So we
No,
break
I
it-
do. No, only when I charge I get +1 to wounds.
Yes.
And then you attack there first as
So
well.
you're fine there because we
I have initiative 5 as well because I've got spears and everything.
we hit the same
So
time.
we all hit at the same time. Yeah.
That's okay. So hitting on 5s, 4s, sorry. That's
4s, yeah.
3 hits. And now wounding you on 2s. That is 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
I go-
AP brutal 2, right?
Brutal 3.
Brutal 3. Oh, sure, brutal 3. Yeah. So I'm gonna
So
do it on
that's-
my.
Do you have an invulnerable?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it on my chaplain first.
Ooh, okay,
So
so
I'll
the
do it on
first-
my
the first
chaplain.
brutal
First
three.
one on my chaplain. 5 ups.
He's dead.
He's dead, and
And then
then
the next guy?
the next one is dead because
Yeah, 'cause you don't
it's
get to save.
Yeah. So, but I strike with everybody, not the chaplain, but I strike with the rest. So
Yes.
they've got. I'm gonna do. Let me do the first one first. I forget the what is it called? The Spear of Perdition. So
Perdition or whatever it is.
yeah, they've got 3. He's got 3 attacks plus 1 for. No, he's got 3 attacks, and the rest have
Have
got
2 attacks.
2 attacks plus 1 for the spear, which is a melee weapon. Okay.
Oh yes, because
So-
is it not 2-handed?
No, not the other one.
Oh, okay.
Where is it? It's not 200. Yeah.
Wow.
Melee, reach, landing 6 up.
You have better
So,
spears than me.
Spear of Perdition first. Here
So
we go.
4s.
Hitting on 4s.
That's 2.
And strength is +1.
But you still need 5s.
5, so 1 wound. And it's AP3 still, but it's brutal 2.
Oh, okay.
Brutal
Sorry.
2.
So he's fine.
Perfect. And then I've got 3 attacks and 3 attacks.
Hitting on 4s.
4s, yeah.
Same weapon skill. Ooh, it's nice.
So, And rending 5 up. So looking for 5s, yeah.
That's one
One
rending.
rending, 5 up.
Huzzah. Oh, he's
No,
up as a
he's
wound.
down to 2 wounds there.
My guy? Or
Yes.
this guy?
Ah, no, sorry.
No,
yeah.
yeah, okay.
He lost a wound there, and then he's down to 5.
Yes.
So I've lost combat here.
We break even?
We break even because, no, you did 2 wounds here.
Yes.
And I've done 1 wound.
And you have a banner.
And have banner, okay, yeah. And then here I've lost
By 2.
By 2.
I killed the chaplain and I killed one guy
Okay,
for 2
are
wounds.
these guys stubborn? I do not know. But we shall see. Let's roll anyway.
You're fine.
Perfect. Okay, so that finishes off turn 3 for Kayron and the Emperor's Children. We move on to turn 3 for the Blood Angels. Turn 3 movement now over for the Blood Angels, and it's not looking very good for Kayron. Now, I've scored 3 points, taking it to 6-3 at the moment. So if I hunt down the all-important line units in Kayron's side, it could be a game.
Yes.
So, movement-wise, the Spartan has moved through. One of the most important things to do is kill those 2 tactical squads with my las cannons on this side. I do need to hit, I do need to wound. Then we move on to these guys that have moved up slightly. I've put my 2 illustrious assault cannons into range, and then I will have a cheeky charge into them. And that's it. Basically, the other 2 units now are still in combat, which we are still ongoing, and we will do in this turn. I have rallied with the unit on Kayron's side there and moved my initiative forward into... I'm still not grabbing any points, but there could be an extra turn in turn 4, and I could score some points later on. So, it's going to be quite quick. I'm actually going to shoot in this segment. So I'm going to start off with the las cannon. So 5 las cannons going hot into those 2 tactical marines.
I will choose to evade.
Evade, perfect.
I need them to survive.
Yes, okay, here we go. Hitting on 3s, twin linked. Okay, 4 hits and 2 to wound. There we go, 4 wounds. So,
all right.
You do have a 6 up for cover save, yeah,
and 5 up for shroud.
Yeah.
Come on, give me. So that's 1 6.
So 1 6, and then you need 2 more 5s. I think you're gonna do it. I have a feeling. Yeah.
You have a feeling?
You know the feeling from before where you yeah. This is the feeling now.
No,
that's them 2 dead.
That's them gone.
So that could be the game already there. We're gonna finish my turn. Make sure that is the point, and then we go from there. So next up, I'm gonna go with the 2 illustrious assault cannons, 4 and 4. 1, 2, 3. So they're going into this unit. No more reactions on Kayron's side.
Nope.
Here we go, hitting on 3s. I was about to say 2s because I played Imperial Fist a couple of days ago. Oh, that was not very good roll. And then 2s to wound. There we go, 3 normal wounds. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do it on 3 normal guys.
Okay.
So that's 2 die.
2 dead. Okay, from the illustrious assault cannons. Perfect. And then what we are going to do is we are going to go straight into charges. So I'm going to charge there. Do you want to react? Overwatch, Overwatch isn't very good, right? It's more removing the
extra. I mean, what's the charge range?
Have you got a tape measure on you?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Let's quickly check that.
Would you have to go through the?
I don't know, because the closest point, I think I could miss it and just put the model there.
So that's what, a 9? I'm say.
Yeah.
8 go to 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll see what you do first, and then I'll.
Yeah, and then you react. Yeah. So that is 6, 7, 8, 9. They are in. Do you want to Overwatch or do you want to shoot?
Well, that sucks.
I'm going to prepare my dice so you can have a little think.
I will actually hold the line and hope to fail.
Okay.
So let's see. That's an 8, so the
Sergeant's
sergeant's
still there, so that's fine. Okay, so we'll get there in. That unit is probably killed dead as well, so we'll work out the logistics of points and come back. I think we're going to finish off with a fight phase because I think everybody's going to want that. And yeah, we'll check you back in a second. Okay, we're back. Starting off with the Contemptors first. We're going to change it up. Leave this unit there. Is the important combat for last. So, Kayron, you're going first. We're both. I'm striking first, right? With
actually,
reach,
yeah, you have
with
reach
reach one. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to start with my sergeant first, hitting on 4s.
2 hits.
2 hits, and wounding on. This is brutal 2. So which one's this one's the spear of perdition. So it's +1 strength. So looking for 6s here.
Yep, 6s, but rending 5 up.
Nothing.
Nothing.
And then the normal spear.
Normal spear.
Hitting on 4s, 2 hits.
Looking for 6s.
5s because I've got rending 5 up. So rending basically for those new, always wound on that.
There you go.
So one wound. So AP 2. No, just 1.
Just 1. So 5 up.
No, so down to 4.
There we go.
And then you've got your 3 attacks hitting on
smack you
4s.
That's all hit.
Oh,
this is what I needed. This
dangerous.
is what I needed for those Marines.
Choose to wound.
Choose to wound.
Choose to kill, basically.
Oh my.
Oh, so one does survive. That's for saying that just
Yeah,
before.
that is literally. Yeah, that is
Okay,
literally
so
saying.
if one's dead, can't do
Can't do
anything.
anything about that.
So and it is one of them that is
we
wounded.
break even
so
in combat.
break even combat because the sergeant is alive and
You
this
only
one
have
was on one wound. Yeah.
Wow,
Okay.
It's all gone horribly wrong.
Yeah, let's go for this one. So I'll let you attack first because
Yep. So
same initiative.
hitting on freeze,
All hits.
all hit, and killing on twos.
Killing on twos.
That's 3 dead.
3 dead. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'll attack back with my frag grenade, crack grenades again.
Crack grenades, yeah.
So 4 attacks. Auto hits.
So
and then
5, is it?
strength is 6.
6,
So 5. Yeah.
So
1 wound.
That's cocked. You want to reroll that?
Nope. Okay,
One.
just 1 wound, 2 up.
He's fine.
It's fine. And then I've got my power fist with 2 attacks.
Hitting on 5s.
5 to hit, 1 hit. And that's a
1
wound.
So 5 up.
No,
takes
so
the
that
wound.
so you win combat there by
2. Oh, but
you've
have a
killed
balance.
3 but just by 1.
So by 1, minus 1. And you're
5,
fine.
6, 7, fine, because my sergeant's still there.
Yes,
Okay,
that's
then we're going to move on to Raldoron really quickly. We'll strike in first initiative, hitting on 3s. Mastercrafted. Nope. And my weapon skill is 7, it's not double, no.
No.
So I'm hitting on 3s. And then choose to kill.
You're not Lucius.
Ooh, 2 dead for now.
Why couldn't you get that for the last
Yeah,
one?
it's 2 dead for now. Is it 2 dead plus 1
Yeah,
strength?
I think so.
Or
It's AP2, isn't it?
it's AP2, but I think it's strength plus 1 only.
Ooh.
So I think there's no kills there, just to quickly check. Anke, yeah, it's just plus 1 strength.
No deaths.
So, no, but it's shred. I've been forgetting
Ooh.
shreds. Shred is so good.
And you
Oh
have to
my
make
god.
2 ones. Because you got 4 hits.
Oh yes. So, yeah, shred. I've been forgetting shred. How good is that? So
That's
that is
2
now
dead.
2 dead.
There you go.
Yeah.
It was meant to be.
It was meant to be.
I'll take out the
But
guys
crazy
with no
shred.
bayonets.
Forgetting shred. People must be furious. Probably some have switched off already. If you're here and has been screaming to the scream, I am very, very sorry. Okay, then it's my other sergeant with reach. So he's got 2 attacks plus 1, so 3 attacks. 3 attacks plus 1 for charging. Hitting on 5s, but I reroll 1s? No, because I'm not half strength straight. Don't have hatred. And this is 2 wounds.
Yes.
I would have been actually wounding on 2s with Raldoron because I'm Blood Angels and I get
Yes,
plus 1.
and you
So
charge, so you get the plus 1.
one more would be dead. One more
yeah,
would
one
be
more
dead
would
for
be dead.
before, and now 2 dead. Unless you want to go with your.
I rolled these.
Okay, that was your sergeant,
Yeah.
right, Rolls? Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. And
I
then
have
I've got
Artificer.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I
So
think they're dead.
yeah, I think so too.
I think they're dead.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Let's do 12, 14, 16, 18. Let's do 20 attacks to start off with. Do you want to help me out with a
Yes,
couple
of
of dice
course.
from there? There we go. Perfect. Okay, so I'm hitting on
Those are
3s.
cursed.
I'm hitting on 3s. Take these off. And then I'm wounding on its user strength.
So 4s.
So plus 1 for
Blood
Blood
Angel.
Angel, so 3s. There we go. Okay, take these off. So these 2 are rending. No, these are rending.
Can't do
And-
anything about that.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 AP3s. So that's the unit dead basically, because these AP2s would go
Those are
into the
AP2s.
sergeants.
6 AP freeze.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 AP3s.
Okay, so that one goes to him. And now the sergeant will try and take his Artificer armor. Will he?
Yeah, but then the rest would go into AP2, right?
Well, I killed off these 3 with
Okay,
the AP2.
okay.
And then this is the AP3.
Okay.
And sergeant, I doubt he's going to live, but if he does,
You can only do 2 more with the Artificer
true,
armor,
I can only
remember,
do 2
because of
more.
SN rule. So
yeah, so then he's dead anyway.
dead, yeah.
I can no longer save those.
there we go. So that is all the line removed. It's a win to the Blood Angels. It's a confirmed win just because there's no more line on the table. And as it stands, it's already 6-3.
Yes.
Could you get any other points?
The only point I could get, but you won't let me get it, is Slay the Warlord.
Is Slay the Warlord, yeah, which is very, very difficult. Well, he could come out.
Nah, because you won't. Oh, actually, yeah, you only have 1 character left.
Yeah, he could. No, I've got my sergeant as well there, right? My
No,
spear,
Lucius killed him.
yeah. Did he kill him?
Lucius killed your sergeant. And then everyone else piled into Lucius and killed him.
Okay, so I needed to remove that model then.
Look at
Okay,
that.
cool. So that's the end anyway. It's a win to the Blood Angels because of that. Friendly handshake.
I hate you.
Listen, it's 3-0.
I
What's
hate
going
it.
on?
I hate it so. No, it's horrible.
What's going
I played
on?
Royal City with this list, right? I played Royal City, did so well.
Yeah.
And every time I play you, it goes
It
horribly.
goes horribly wrong. I'm your unlucky charm.
You really
Let's
are.
talk about it all in the end of game conclusion, coming right up. And there we have it, a win to the Blood Angels, a third win to myself, and most importantly, a win to the Loyalists. How do you feel? How do you feel? I've just sucked your soul out of you.
You have. You do this every time. You know, I come back with a bloodlust. Like this time's gonna be the time. And This time's gonna be the time. They did so well with this list at the Rite City event.
Yeah, you did very well.
Yeah,
very well.
I went 4-0.
Did you win?
I went
4-0, yeah.
4-0, and Traitors won. We took Rite City, and I'm like, yeah, this list, brilliant.
It's a brilliant list. It's got like, it's hard hitting. It's good in combat. It's
got enough line.
It had double the line that I had at one point. Then my Rite of War helped me out with that. You know, you've got the movability with the outflanking units. You've got a lot of Melta, Lascaran, so it is a hard hitting unit. Talking about game wise, like right now that we've just finished, obviously, it's a bit confused because normally what happens is now I go to bed because it's late now.
Yes.
And then it's when I say, oh, I could have done this, could have done that. It probably happens to you, right?
Yeah.
So right now I can't really see where the game went badly for you. We both had shooting turns in turn one. So
I was thankful for that. I'm like, oh, my shooting went horribly. Your shooting went horribly.
Mine went horribly, yeah. And so it was even there. And then, I don't know, I really think, and this is the third time I'm playing the Blood Angels. I've already said it at the beginning. There's 2 other games on SM Plus with the Blood Angels. That big unit of Crimson Paladins, they don't hit well. You can hunt down like tactical squads and stuff like that. But if they go into other elite units, they don't really hit. But they survive. The survivability is where they are so good.
The Crimson Paladins.
The Crimson Paladins, yeah. What did I say?
You said Paladins, my God.
Paladins, oh sorry.
Against the Paladins. You said survival.
Crimson Paladins, yeah. So yeah, and Raldoron is a beast as well. He's so good. So many attacks. I forgot about Shred as well.
The Shred on his sword.
Shred on his sword. Bonkers.
That is bonkers.
I was killing stuff. You know, I killed Lucius, and I don't think I used Shred.
No, I don't think you did.
I don't know if I just wounded with all of them, but I don't think I used.
I think you wounded with 2, and since it's instant death, I failed the Nimble.
Yeah. Anyway. Now, as well, before I let Kieran talk a bit more about his tactics and stuff, we have also played the next turn to see how many points we could have gotten. Kieran could have gone for Slay the Warlord. I couldn't have gone Bloodied and Broken because you had 10 units. I had 6. I needed to take out 5 units to get that point. But we did do a Warlord versus Warlord off, and Raldoron
would have won.
Even though you went for the spear to attack at a higher initiative than me. And you didn't take any of your weapon skill because my weapon skill was still higher.
It wouldn't matter.
So you stayed with the attacks. But he managed not to kill me, and in return, I murderous struck him twice and killed him. So yeah, we just needed to know that, right? We needed to know what happened.
You do this every time.
Yeah, talk a bit about your tactics. So where do you think it went wrong? Because it must have been a point where you did something wrong, do you think? Because you were talking halfway through the game that your speeders maybe should have been on the table,
that's what I was thinking. I put them into the outflank because I'm like, well, maybe if the first turn goes well enough, because normally I like to go night fighting, just to get that cover, and the worst shooting on the opponent's side, and then bring in the speeders from the rear and to do that whole outflank. But in this game, and I've realized in 4-turn games mostly, there's just not enough time to allow that the speeders not to come in. The first turn, could you imagine if the speeders would have jumped forward first turn? Maybe taken out a Sakaran, the Sakaran that took out the squad.
You did go quite aggressive at the start, which was a bit of a problem because when you go very aggressive, you want to hit hard. And the problem is you went too aggressive and didn't hit hard. That was one of the biggest problems because now night fighting for me wasn't in play because most of my guns were in 24 inches because of you. This is something that I constantly tell a lot of like the newbies and stuff. A lot of people say, do we put searchlights or not? Obviously, they're a bit of a tax when you start putting searchlights on a lot of stuff. But it's a very cheeky thing to do and a very, not cheeky really, it's quite intelligent to do. If you have a lot of searchlights, go second. If you know you're a shooty army, and your opponent is going to put night fighting, and he is going to go first because he doesn't want to get shot at, go second because that means that your lights would go on him, so you can still shoot at him. But obviously, he's already had it first turn, so next turn there probably won't be any night fight. Well, there's a roll off.
There's a roll off for it. Yeah, 4+ I think it was.
So it's a tricky one.
It's a tricky one. Yeah.
But yeah, maybe you could have put everything on the table, outflanked more units, line units from the back. Is that good? Something you could do?
I think I would have probably just kept the one unit, the one tactical squad, because again, it's about having those numbers on the board.
Yeah.
Because again, it's when you have the more numbers on the board, it's more targets for you to try and decide what you want.
And this mission is specifically fighting for the middle ground, so
exactly.
It was important. Yeah. For the Blood Angels, obviously this is the third time. Again, I've spoken about the Crimson Paladins. Paladins a couple of times. I think they're very, very good.
You really want them to Emperor's children, not Paladins.
Sicarian, Omega Sicarians are just the icing on the cake. I personally think they're the best loadout for Sicarians. They've got the two profiles as well, right?
Yeah.
You're very anti-vehicle and very anti-elite, when I shot the tactical marines, I had those eight shots. I think it is 8 shots. Is it? Was it
8 shots? Yeah.
Which is good for if you want to take out like big squads of tactical marines that are on objectives and stuff. First time I've used my Dawnbreakers as well. Very hard hitting, very fast. I think I need to practice a bit more on placement. I think I went far too aggressive and forgot that double strength weapons AP2 would kill them straight away. Yeah, Scorpius was scary.
Scorpius.
They don't have an invulnerable save, so I need to be a bit more careful with the placement of those. And loving Blood Angels, loving the list. Again, I think I've forgotten a couple of things like the +1 to wounds on some occasions. I think when I charged. So if there's any mistakes, I'm sure you have already commented. If you haven't, because you don't want to be that person, I'm telling you do, because this is how we learn. I've learned. The most I've ever learned is not by reading the books a couple of times, but for you viewers at home actually commenting on our Barry reports and telling us we're doing things wrong. So, Kieran, I am sorry, it's a third win. I hope to see you again, maybe with your knights. Maybe it's time to bring your knights.
I am painting a new knight list for Heresy.
So maybe the knights is the thing. And I'll let you play DC.
Thank you.
I'll come and I'll watch, but I won't be your lucky charm anymore.
I might not retire after all. Exactly. I might just go to Old World and stay
so that's it. Hope you've enjoyed it. Again, Kieran, thank you for being a guest.
Of course, always a pleasure.
I'm sure we'll see Kieran more. He's back to uni now, but every time he's coming back over to Gibraltar, he's back in the studio. So with that said, thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next Barry Report very, very soon.
See you later.